Ooga fucking Ooga cunts. Welcome to the Snatchcast. I'm your host, Schmeckle, but from now on you can call me Tommy. Call me Tommy. To the left of me, I have Linus, my very gay secretary. And,
Hi.
and to the right of me, I have Brockus, my very gay co-host.
I'm not doing what he did.
Oh, goddamn Brockus. Tonight, I took quite a bit of December off. I'm just coming back now. I haven't been paying attention to all the beefs that have blown up. Well, let's start with why the fuck does everyone hate Ian Miles Chong now?
I don't know.
Okay, so the whole thing with Ian Miles Chong is, well, we got to start with Andy Worski, sadly. Stutter Skeet decided to disappear for a couple of
It
weeks,
always had
and
something to do with Worski.
of course it has to do something with fucking Worski, because anything that doesn't have to do with... I'm getting back to the story. Anyways, Stutter Skeet went AFK for a couple of weeks, and Ian Miles Chong apparently decided to steal Hype Break from Andy Worski. And Andy Worski got all pissed off about it when he came back yesterday. And so, since everybody pretty much hates Ian Miles Chong because he doxed Goose and, let's see, that whole thing with Andy, they've kind of been setting their sights on, well, I guess who they're calling Ian Miles Chongus now.
Chongus.
And let's see here. What?
I get the joke because he's fat.
I thought he lost all that weight though.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of weight, but that doesn't make him thin.
Oh, not a cake, but a muffin. Okay. Well, anyways, let's see here. Yeah, no, that's about it with the Ian Miles Chong stuff. Everybody's been giving him shit about that and the old thing where he doxed Goose.
No, what's the thing with doxing Goose?
It was when God, that's really old beef. That was when he got false information from Shitrat that claimed that Goose was the guy who was trying to either dox or harm Ian, and so Ian took that information and let it loose, essentially doxing Goose, which I think got his dog flashbanged. And then, yeah, it turned out Goose was not the guy who was trying to get at Ian, and so Ian looked like a fat dumbass.
Okay, those are some definite negative points for Ian. Jesus fucking
Oh,
Christ.
Definitely. Yeah.
I could see why people may have a negative opinion of the guy.
Oh, yeah. No, he has some spicy takes on all sorts of things on Twitter, but yeah, no, that does not recover the fact that he is a grade A top choice dumbass. Let's see here. In the news surrounding, we also have, well, do you want to roll with that beef first?
I mean, we could.
Because we've got a lot of fucking beef here. 'Tis the season for roast beef.
The new year started and everybody went for everybody's throats, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, no, it's very, some of it is very arousing. But, yes, let's roll with that first one, I guess.
The first one, Kevin Logan.
Wait, what?
Well, which first one were you talking about?
I thought we started with Ian Miles Chong.
Okay. So
I don't know. I thought you guys had anything more to add to that, but it seems like we're all...
with Ian, I like the guy on a personal level, right? Like he's a good guy to talk to. With the way he kind of flounders back and forth, anti-Gamergate, then all the way over to anti-SJW to shit like that. You can't trust somebody like that. You can't trust somebody who doesn't know where their fucking allegiances lie. But Ian does know where his allegiances are. They're to whoever's successful at the time. He's He chases the money.
What's the old thing about Chinese whispers, or is that a completely different turn of phrase?
I think you're thinking of something else.
I have no idea what the fuck you're even trying to quote.
Huh?
That I have no idea what you're even trying to quote.
No, it's like an old quote, like Chinese whispers. It was like an old racist, whatever, fuck it.
It does not change what I just fucking said.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
well, alrighty then.
That seems to be as much as can be said about Ian. And knowing some of that shit now, yeah, I could see disliking Ian just a little bit. But I think I think the bigger parts of this story, of this stream, the bigger stories here. Kevin Logan is apparently now firmly on Team Ralph. And oh shit, what was the other one?
Keemstar knows how to work a dildo like a fucking pro.
Yeah, the Keemstar. So I guess we saved Keemstar for last, right? We should probably.
I guess we can, because we've got like we've got a shit ton of shit ton of shit between now and Keemstar's ass. Oh my god!
So let's start with Kevin Logan and Team Ralph. All right, so Team Ralph, of course, is the Ralph retort and his guys. Zaniel, Gamergator, stuff like that. Kevin Logan has usually spent most of his time on the internet with people like Christy Winters, Michael Rowlands, Steve Shives. He's particularly to the left, you could say. Now all of a sudden, Kevin is fucking swapped sides. Now he's full out for Ralph and everything Ralph believes. Ralph found himself a little pet potato.
I'm still very confused by that. I have no idea. What? How does that happen? How does somebody like Kevin Logan switch sides?
No, he seemed like one of the ones that was pretty set in his beliefs.
Yeah.
And to go from the type of shit he was spewing before to the type of shit you're gonna get on the kill stream, it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, good on him. Go where the money is, but in one of these two places, he was a complete fraud.
Wait, so I thought he just sided with Team Ralph just to piss off Sargon. I thought this was a enemy of my enemy is my friend sort of thing.
It could have been, but from what I've seen, they're palling around a little more than you need to just to be enemies of enemies, right?
Yeah, okay, It's always Sargon. Oh, we gotta take down the stupid British man. Oh, Boston Tea Parties all around.
Nobody needs to take down Sargon. Sargon does a better job of taking down Sargon than anyone ever could.
That's the funniest part about it is Sargon will fuck up eventually and people will cheer. And it's just like, okay, but then he'll bounce back. I don't know what their fucking obsession with Sargon is. He's just a man, people. He's not some kind of chaos god from the fucking depths of hell or something. Jesus fucking Christ. Move on with your lives. And I happen to actually like Sargon's videos. They're informative and interesting, and he has a charming voice. I think that's really why I watch him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Sargon can be an entertaining guy and all that, but I think Sargon is going to destroy Sargon before anyone else ever does.
Truthfully speaking, yeah, because like every time something bad goes down, like, I don't know, I feel like Sargon kind of steps into too much shit at certain points and has to step back too often. And that's really what, continues to happen with him. Like he just bites off more than he can really chew, and then he has to fucking just chill for a bit. But then, it's not like he's some sick fuck who's going around doing awful, horrible shit all over the fucking place. He's just a dude on the internet speaking his mind about certain things like politics. And he's funny at times. Jesus.
Well, yeah. When they're not in their fucking spurg modes, Andy Worski, Sargon, they can all be entertaining. But they have this tendency to, even cognitive thought, they have this fucking tendency toward, I guess, getting too much ego or something and fucking losing it. We've seen it directly from Andy with Do You Know Who I Am?
Wait, what?
He actually yelled that at a girl during a live stream. He yelled it at Crazy.
He yelled that at a girl?
To be fair, she was a very creepy girl. But yeah, he yelled that at her.
Rewind. Stop the car and rewind. What? Okay. He's yelling at a girl saying, "Do you know who I am?" On a live stream. What's the context?
It was a live stream on, I think it was Blair White's channel. It was right after VidCon 2015, 2016.
So this was before he went batshit.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of, yeah. Just before.
This was maybe the first sign that Andy had some things wrong. But they're on there, and they're all. It was him, Bunty, Shoe on Head, and Blair. And Bunty's trying to just keep the peace and all that. All of them are yelling at the girl. But Andy comes out with, "Do you know who the fuck I am?" It's like, oh, Andy, you don't pull the "Do you know who the fuck I am" card.
Oh, God. Well, alrighty then. Okay. Didn't know about that. That is, I learned something today.
Yeah, it kind of ties in a little to the Kevin Logan Team Ralph type thing.
Well, I mean, all these dipshits, all these former Gamergate veterans are trying to stick their necks out into fucking internet drama, and every time they do, they get a pie in their fucking face.
Yeah.
And then they retract, they come back, and then they go back to their old bit, and then they have to get back into it over and over again. Just stick with your fucking content when you're not cut out for this goddamn shit.
Yeah, if your reaction to coming on to something where you're gonna get yelled at is to cry, run away, or bitch about it afterwards, be elsewhere. Fuck out.
And I think that's what has a lot of these guys pissed off at Sargon, and why they're so obsessed with just completely getting him off of the platforms completely. Because he's sticking his neck out where he doesn't fucking belong. And while I agree with them, I don't always agree with their methods and the tenacity at which they approach it. I think if they leave it well enough alone and just ignore Sargon whenever he tries to throw a pie in their direction, then he'll go away and go back to, I don't know, autistically stacking rocks in a fucking puddle.
Well, wait a second. Who says that he's sticking his neck in places it doesn't belong?
He tried to dabble into the whole blood sports thing, and then he completely got his ass kicked.
Yeah, he also dabbled in debating people a couple of years ago, and he got completely smashed.
Yeah,
like, multiple times.
And then he left that alone, didn't he? Or did he not?
No, he hasn't left it alone. He's just I guess you could say perfected the craft, but basically he's just I'm just saying it's a turn of phrase. If anyone's in the fucking chat trying to chew my goddamn head off, calm the fuck down. I'm not actually saying he's some kind of fucking godly expert or anything. No, it's just after he got essentially verbally bitch slapped by a handful of people, he kind of chilled the fuck out and probably started studying more, well-spoken people when it comes to debate and shit like that, and actually started getting a little bit better about it. The IBS thing was mainly because he was the one who was actually being dragged into it. His name was being talked about far too often. Oh. So he eventually started getting involved. And he didn't even really get that involved. It was more so, let's talk about Sargon today. And, maybe he shows up. It's not like he's going out of his way to stick his neck into different places. It's other people are trying to pull him into shit that he wasn't involved in to begin with.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
We could do a whole fucking show on what Sargon does wrong. For fuck's sake.
Well, he's short, so automatically he loses points from me. Just because.
Is Sargon short?
No, he's average. He's actually, I think he's the higher end of average height for males, but I'm still above average height, so I call everybody short. It's not the only people I can't really call short is Dieter Lucum and who the fuck? Thrax. Again, not called Thrax Sable Scale. Fucking short. He's actually taller than me.
Oh, we got news about him. Or should we even talk about that?
He's not on the goddamn docket. What the fuck?
I will be right back. Start talking a little bit about the Kevin Logan Ralph thing. Try and get somebody on, Brockus, one of the good ones from the list. Linus, save that story until I get back.
Okay. Okay, so the Kevin Logan and the Ralph thing. So I guess I'm just as confused as you are when I think Kevin Logan is palling around with Ralph more than just enemy of my enemy.
I'm not really surprised by that, to be honest.
I mean, I don't know much about Kevin Logan. All of the people on I came into this whole internet thing shortly after the whole Gamergate thing fell out, and I caught up with it a little bit, but it just kind of, a lot of the details still elude me. So what exactly does Kevin Logan do?
Piss people off.
Piss people off.
Yeah. Okay, so Kevin Logan came onto the scene a couple of years ago. I want to say this was in the heat of all the anti-SJW stuff, basically when the skeptics were rising, as some people arguably call it. When people like Bearing, Jeff Holiday, Magog of Morscar, some black guy, and a handful of others were really just like exploding all over the internet. People were talking about them everywhere. Kevin Logan joined what was called Christie's Cabal, or Steve's Cabal, basically.
Is this the Fisty Splinters?
Yes, Fisty Splinters and Steve Shives and that particular group. Kevin Logan was somebody who would actually be extremely critical of a lot of anti-feminists, anti-SJWs, and things like that. And that's basically it.
Was he good at it? Was he?
He was partially entertaining. And I say partially entertaining because, like, if you ever see him on streams, he's actually fucking funny. This is the part that kind of blows my mind. The dude actually has good jokes on streams, unlike Michael Rollins, who thinks he's fucking hilarious, but really he's just the worst.
He's not the worst. He's just the most mediocre.
He's so bad. No, he is so bad at comedy, he can't even get a fucking sympathy chuckle out of people, okay? Like, that's just how sad he fucking is. Kevin Logan gets genuine laughs from people. I've watched him on a stream with Bearing. I watched him on a stream with DiIorio. The dude actually made me fucking laugh. He went onto a stream with Roaming Millennials for the sole purposes of essentially getting her, and he cracked me the fuck up. I was just like, what the fuck is happening? So Kevin Logan is genuinely, to a certain degree, entertaining. It's just when he gets into the politics, when he gets into the whole feminism thing, that's where Kevin just kind of loses 95% of the audience, and unless, of course, you agree with him. And it's just, you know, he says the shit that makes no fucking sense. But if anything outside of that topic, like SJW, feminism, politics, all that stuff, talk about, like, I don't know, comedy or music. Well, no, not comedy, because that shit got dragged into politics like fucking goddamn ridiculousness. I don't know. Talk about anything that has nothing to do with, like, triggering topics and shit, and Kevin Logan will fucking make you laugh. Hell, he'll probably make you laugh even if you talk about triggering topics. But, like, he's partially entertaining, but for the most part, he just pisses people off because he's a fucking idiot.
Huh, maybe this change of heart is the best thing for him. Maybe he can provide something entertaining other than insert racism here.
Oh, I highly doubt that. If he's really palling around with Ralph Retort that much, all he's doing is leaving one extreme behind for a new extreme. That's it.
No, when you're surrounded by a bunch of people who believe exactly the same as you do, it's got to be comforting, right?
guess it can be
kind of unnerving for me. I kind of like a little bit of spice, but I'm.
No, you'd think that, but really, you live in a world full of you. For you, you don't even need female yous, but for the regular man, some of the yous are chicks. Would you not love that world? Would that world not work flawlessly?
I would fucking hate it. Everybody playing devil's advocate over and over again and commenting on just with outdated memes. God, I would fucking hate that.
I would love the shit out of that. I would spend every day of my life just enjoying my own company.
That's boring.
Sometimes enjoying
boring.
myself in a carnal fashion. Life's boring.
No, life is not boring. Life is anything but boring. It's when you just don't fucking go out there, when you don't do anything, when you don't experience anything. That's when life actually becomes boring, or at least your life.
You haven't experienced life until you're hanging off a doorknob with a loofah up your ass and a pinky in your urethra.
I don't want to experience that ever. That doesn't sound like life. That sounds like your fucking weekends.
I wish it were my weekend.
Oh my God, no! You need to stop now. You are not allowed to.
Don't make the gay guy cry.
Okay.
So anyway,
the only thing I was missing from that story was a furry. I swear to God.
There was a story I told Linus to save until I was back.
I mean, we've got like a dozen other here. Because we've got like a new. It's almost like we got a new Smash fighter out of fucking nowhere, and he's actually kind of entertaining. But then again, that might just be because I'm biased. Yeah, Bloodsports has a new Smash character. He has a new player character that you can play as. Brockus, you know who he is.
Are you referring to Thrax?
No!
Who?
No! Thrax is been around on this. No, no. Nicholas DiIorio.
Oh! That dude's savage.
Yeah,
I hate using popular lingo and shit like that, but like there's really no other way to actually describe this motherfucker than he's that savage, sick bastard that walks onto a battlefield, decapitates a fucking fuck ton of people, puts their bodies on pikes, and then just looks at everybody else like, what? Okay, yeah, no, that's a thing. That's a thing now.
Yeah, no, Nicholas DiIorio just comes in fucking swinging from the, I guess you could call it would it be incorrect to say that he's from the opposite of the underbelly of the sort of YouTube drama stuff?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming in from, I think, Tommy C's stuff, which is more normie oriented, I guess. I'm not good with the lingo. I'm trying to identify where he's from.
I barely catch up with half this shit.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah, no, Nicholas DiIorio comes in swinging both on Twitter and YouTube with a couple of videos that completely trashes Stutter Skeet's camp and reveals that Ralph and co had a Discord server that had people's doxes, including Tonka's grandma, Schmeckle. Which you might be interested in.
Sounds like someone's a fucking lying bitch.
Now, to Ralph's credit, he did address it. And what?
I don't think he deserves any.
I don't either, but I want to be fair just for the sake of, laying all the shit out. He did address the situation and he had the server deleted, and I think he kicked out the guys who were operating it. Now, that doesn't mean, that could mean a ton of things. That can mean a ton of not things. The fact of the matter is, Ralph and co have been giving Kraut endless shit for the fact that he had a Discord server that he oversaw a Discord in which there was a server that had people's doxes, and the same thing happened with him. So it kind of cancels out the criticism that, you were irresponsible and you had a Discord server that had people's doxes in it. Well, now you have it. So what are we gonna do with between Kraut and Ethan Ralph? Well, Kraut actually has not been helping in that regard. Because apparently they've been going around talking about these supposed threats that Kraut has been making, which I think, knowing Kraut so far, is just really edgy emo boy bants.
Yeah, Kraut does kind of come across.
Kraut
as
is
a
the
bit of a
wannabe
bitch.
Sasuke of this entire fucking side of YouTube.
No, he's not the wannabe Sasuke of this entire fucking thing. He's the jackass that was accused of some shit at the beginning of last year. Well, the end of 2 years ago, but the beginning of last year kept going and fucking for like over a year. The dude was basically, you know, DOXXIng and shit like that. So now he's just playing with the goddamn humor because he fucking can.
I meant in terms of personality. He's always kind of had that brooding air. I wasn't talking in terms of action.
No, but you would have to have some form of like, guys, I'm being serious kind of attitude. I'm just pointing out he seemed like his so-called brooding is also a joke.
Okay, fair enough. I try to keep my distance from Kraut and other people like that. Yeah. I just try to keep my distance. I don't want to deal with that.
No, that's fair. But in terms of the Ralph thing, no, he doesn't deserve any credit to his credit or anything like that. Okay. No, he doesn't deserve it because people have been bringing this up to him for months, for a long time.
What?
Yeah, his fucking server has had shit like this been going on for a while now. This is not anything new.
No,
his fucking mods have been fucking running what would be considered a partial doxing server and shit because they've been collecting information on people for a long time. They have been spreading people's doxes throughout the fucking thing. And before anyone starts to try to call me a fucking liar, I saw some of it with my own fucking eyes by accident. I occasionally went over to the Spike Club to see what was going on, and boom! I didn't realize it was a dox at the time. I thought they were just fucking passing around fucking memes and shit. No, they were actual doxes, and I was pissed the fuck off.
Did you get Schmeckel's grandmother's doc, or Tonka's grandmother's docs? Schmeckel would like that.
No, luckily I never actually got any kind of information like that. It was just I saw the occasional picture or something like that. I fucking scrolled past it. I really didn't get a good look of half the shit that was going on, but like I was told what was happening, and I eventually fucking left. Now, I'm not saying that I was told and that's exactly fucking why I left or anything like that. And it's just I left the fucking server a while ago because I was just sick and tired of the fucking constant. If it wasn't them fucking doxing people in certain channels, it was them just constantly bitching about certain people. And it was getting fucking old. It was getting fucking annoying. And yeah, Ralph has known about this shit for a while. Ralph has known about a lot of the shit. All the things that he's been accusing people of fucking going on in their servers and stuff, that's actually been happening in his server. His fucking goddamn Discord server has actually been dox central for months now. And every single time somebody brings that up, he just tries to play it off like, that's not what's really happening. Gator, that's not happening, right? Yeah, it fucking is. Goddamn jackass.
Wow, I had no idea
how you really feel, man.
Well, alrighty then. I have learned some things tonight. In other news, or wait, do we want to keep going with this? Because the only reason that Nicholas DiIorio came in swinging into this fight is because his own dox was found in the server by him.
Well, that's always something you don't like to find. Just come across your own fucking details.
Yeah, and so he decided to do a couple of videos, one on the whole situation in general, and then he decided to go after Geek Thulu, and that was funny.
Going after Geek Thulu is always funny.
So, what fucking got me was the side-by-side picture of Geek Thulu where he was doing that, he was doing that, what is that thing that fat chicks do on dating sites to make them look thinner?
Eat too much? Oh, wait, to make them look thinner.
Yeah, where they do the photo up, angle up.
Oh, yeah, the thought pose.
Yeah, the
guess.
thought pose. He was doing the thought pose to pretend that he lost weight. I actually kind of feel bad for Geek in that regard. Being fat is a burden. I don't wish it on anybody.
What, being geek? Yeah,
No,
don't be geek.
well, being fat, but yeah, being geek is also a burden. Very much so. And then let's see.
Oh, my bad. I just took a look over at the chat. Water Jabbers wanted to give me a little bit of a correction. Not only has his Discord server been Doc Central for fucking goddamn what, a year and a half now, but his website and his forums.
Oh yeah, DiIorio mentioned something about that. Yes.
Yeah.
The with
guy,
the Jared Holt stuff.
Yeah, the people that follow Ralph, and Ralph being the extremely complacent little shit he is, yeah, there's been a lot of really fucked up, shady things going on in Ralph's camp this entire time.
Yeah, that's
such as.
Well, let's see. Aside from the doxing, I heard not too long ago that there was a bit of an issue with pedophilia going on in the Ralph Retort camp.
This sounds way too juicy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let's go into that story.
Let's pull over and take
I don't have enough info to really go deep into it. All I know is that from what I heard from other people that were also in his Discord, they saw far too much lolicon shit being passed around for a while.
Oh, it's lolicon? Oh.
Yes!
It might be legal, but the people are still pedos.
Basically.
No, fair enough. I thought we were talking about like actual like kind of shit that would get the FBI in, but yeah, no, that's not a.
No. I don't think anyone's ever really gone that goddamn far. But yeah, Polycon. No, it's not actual CP, and technically, yeah, it's not exactly illegal, but at the same time, it's simulated child porn. So you're still a fucked up human being.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, no, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, and to sit there and allow that, I mean, we all have this line we draw where we have to, if you're running something, okay, can we get rid of this guy because he said this? No, probably not. Has he said this? No, probably not. But when he's clearly into kids, just boot the motherfucker. You don't even need to say sorry at that point. He likes to fuck kids.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, well, I wouldn't say that was the like I said, this was all of this shit has been brought to Ralph's attention multiple times, and it has been ignored by Ralph multiple times. In fact, Ralph has probably even gone on several streams, seeing as how he's gone on streams for the other topics, and refuted all of it, claiming that they are just hateful lies. Oh yeah, hateful lies. And yet the people that were actually in the server who either left or were kicked out have actually said, hey, this is kind of fucked up. Let's not do this.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where the people try and reach a middle ground in a scenario where there's no middle ground to be reached.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can say to these guys, hey, stop posting your pedo shit here. But that's not a solution. You still got a bunch of fucking pedos in your fucking server, right? You can either boot them all, keep them all, or keep them around and just know that they're pedophiles. Just boot the motherfuckers out. Get rid of them. There's no fucking purpose to having a pedophile around. They are not going to benefit you in any way. They will only be detrimental in what they do, and they will only be detrimental in terms of your association with them.
Pretty much.
If you meet a pedo, exclude it. Kick it right the fuck out. Make it a pariah. Leave them alone with other pedophiles.
Oh, what was the thing that I was watching? Oh, it was the IT crowd. I was rewatching the IT crowd, and instead of saying social pariah, they kept saying somebody in the show kept saying social piranha. That show was hilarious. Like,
I mean, it's not that much of a difference, though. Who likes piranhas?
That's the part that made me think. Like, I think after the second or third time I heard it, I was just like, it's not exactly wrong, though. Like, obviously it's a wrong phrase. It's pariah, not fucking piranha. But who the fuck have you ever heard actually genuinely likes piranhas other than weird ass fucking, fish biologists and shit like that?
Or edgy elementary schoolers who are just learning about cool animals. I like sea lampreys. Those are still my favorite fucking animals. God, they're so fucking cool, though. Holy shit.
Moving away from the sea animals, can we talk about Ralph's wife? Sorry,
what about it?
away from the sea
Nora.
animals.
That was fucking funny.
Wait, what happened with fucking Nora? What's she doing?
I don't know what she's doing. I know what she looks like. I've heard there've been talks about maybe some divorces in the work.
The only thing I know about with Nora is that she involved herself by basically sticking her neck out on Twitter, on YouTube, shit like that. She's gone to other people's chats and basically started some shit and then disappeared. Like, she involves herself and then tries to fade away, and that's when Ralph will jump in and be like, "Don't do anything. That's my wife. How dare you?"
Wait, they're married
Really?
and they're not even in the same country?
No. I'm just like, what?
Wait,
What
I
part of
thought
that
Nora
did
was
you-
in like Britain or some shit.
Probably on fucking vacation. I don't know.
I
I don't give a
thought.
shit.
Oh, okay. Never
It
mind.
just
All I
does
know
seem
is that
a
she's been
little
involving herself.
weird. It seems a little weird to me how defensive he is of her.
Yeah.
And yet he's
Rules for thee,
completely
not for me.
fine with the whole exactly. Because he's completely fine with the whole Jeff Holiday CAS shit.
He'll go after Jeff's wife, Jeff's kid. He'll make fun of Sargon for his wife's miscarriage. All kinds of fucking horrible things. Ralph will not hold back.
We're not allowed to talk about Ralph's fat, ugly wife.
Yeah, we're not allowed to
Soon to
talk
be
about how
ex-wife.
short Ralph is.
And baby, I don't care how fat or ugly you are. I'll take one for the team, just to spite him.
I don't think the team wants you to take it.
I don't want to take that. I don't want to take it, but I like spite.
Yeah.
Wait, are you taking one for the team and gonna fuck Nora, or are you trying to fight?
I'll do either.
Very well then.
I was talking about sex, but maybe a fight afterwards. You can walk in on us. But anyway, speaking of the Jeff Holiday CPS shit, that kind of leads into the Keemstar topic.
Oh yeah, is Keem fucking accusing people of pedophilia again? Kind of making me wonder. Keem, why do you keep throwing the word pedo at everyone?
Champ. Nah, Keem is a motherfucking champ, man. That nigga needs to fucking teach me. That nigga, I need to take some lessons from a nigga Keem. Holy shit. Daddy Keem knows how to take a fucking dildo. Damn, son. God damn.
We're getting to that part.
Oh my god. Nigga's gotta teach me.
So before we get to that part of the story, Keemstar started spamming out a bunch of stuff about Jeff Holiday having pedophile tattoos and being an abusive parent and calling for people to call CPS. A bunch of people took exception to that. So they found a picture of Keem taking a shit on a railway track for some reason. But then they found a really, really, really good clip where from the distance, you can't quite tell who it is or what he's doing. You can just tell he's kind of pushing his ass up against the back of a truck. And as it zooms in, you can see that there's a dildo inside this man's ass. And as it zooms in further, you get the face of Keem.
He was cleaning his ass out on the railroad track so he could take that fucking cock, man. That man is a fucking professional.
The best part is, this was not a stationary camera. He had somebody standing there filming it for him.
Daddy Keem, teach me.
Oh no. Lionel, you need to calm the fuck down. Get some fucking cold water. We need to cool this man off.
I am already freezing my nuts out in 40-degree weather.
We do have to give the guy a bit of credit, though. That was a big dildo, and he was taking it all the way.
If you want to give him credit for taking a fucking kielbasa straight to the base like that, then sure, go right ahead. That's all right by me, I guess. I'm not one to judge, Keem.
As far as I know, the man can still walk.
It was bulk baloney. It was the bulk baloney you get at fucking Costco. That nigga knows how to take more than just a kielbasa. Holy shit.
Brockus, this was like you shoving your arm up his asshole.
Oh, no. $5 foot long. No, this is not good.
Slow about it either. It wasn't slow. He was getting it.
He was working it like a train engine, nigga.
I mean, I have no fucking clue how somebody found that, but I'm so glad they did.
I am also kind of glad they did. I don't know, like, we had so many gnome jokes with Keemstar. Now we have gay gnome.
Gay gnome. Somebody needs to take the picture of that gay gnome from that Bad Gnomes movie. Oh, God. What was that? Romeo and Juliet? Or something?
Hey, don't you fucking even try to quote that goddamn movie. I will beat the shit out of you.
There was a gay gnome in either Romeo and Juliet or Sherlock Gnomes. It was
That's fine.
Why are there multiple gnome movies?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. They exist and they're there. Brockus is better with that stuff.
Kids found it fucking hilarious. They went and made a lot of money, so they made sequels.
I think Keemstar signed off on his likeness for the gay gnome. The one that does ballet in the leotard or some shit. Yeah, okay, I gotta find this. Holy shit. Let's see. Gay gnome. Oh, hold on. Gnome. There we go. Gay gnome.
I'll be right back. Brockus is in charge.
No.
And now the site is on fire. Well, the channel.
No. There's no. God, let me look at images. There we go. Found it. Oh my God, it's even better. He's in the Borat one. He's in that Borat Speedo.
Thank you very much. It's very nice.
And it's pink, and he's got lime green sunglasses. I fucking love this. And it's from Romeo and Juliet. Okay, cool. All right. So it's not from Sherlock Gnomes. Let me see if I can get a better...
Well, Romeo and Juliet is tied in with Sherlock Gnomes because that was a character from the fucking movie.
Oh, yeah, the spin-off. Okay, the spin-off. Here we go. Yep. And there is a redneck gnome in Daisy Dukes, and it is a female, and she is unnervingly curvy. Wow. Okay. All right. Bing is very useful. Well, let me see. Well, I'm using Bing. Hold on. Let me see if I can use Google. Google.com. Google. Gay gnome. Romeo and Juliet. Images. Similar results.
Still on the gay gnome.
Yeah, we're still on the gay. Oh my God, there's a dancing scene with him in it.
Does anyone
Are you surprised?
remember that time that Keemstar
not
sued a 15-year-old?
Wait,
does anyone remember that time Keemstar went balls deep on a truck or, well, train track?
This is.
I want. You know what? I'm probably gonna give this to the Snatchcast. This is official Snatchcast merch, but now we're just gonna say Ralph. No, that's unenthusiastic. Fucking Matt. No, but Ralph. No,
Ralph, no.
Keem, no, don't do it.
Keem, yes, you shut the fuck up.
Now, it's one of the most interesting things. You kind of reminded me of it there somehow. Everybody who's doing this shit, a couple of them are making a good amount of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are destroying themselves slowly.
Mm-hmm.
They're falling apart, and as soon as one goes down, a new one pops up. Eventually, that formula stops working. You get all the heads off the fucking Hydra, and there ain't no more growth, right? These guys are gonna fuck themselves to the point where it's just a dead fucking genre.
Especially Keem. We know this for sure.
No, Keem's genre has been dead since shortly after Scarce started.
But he still doesn't stop fucking himself, apparently.
Well, no, because what you need to understand is these people are smart people. They're not very wise people. They can get what they want. They can figure out how to get what they want. But they never look at the repercussions that come with anything. They never look at the stability of getting what they want. It's short-term pleasure with no long-term viability.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something that could easily be fixed if a couple people could just adjust their fucking egos.
Oh, you know that's never gonna fucking happen. And why would
I would
we
like-
want it to? This is
I would
the
like one of the
greatest fucking-
memers. I would like one of the memers in the chat, if there are any listening right now, to take a picture of Keemstar with a very surprised look on his face. You know how he usually does have in fucking a bunch of pictures and stuff. And in the bottom right corner, put Bad Dragon review. And then just throw that out onto Twitter and see what happens.
Also, as always, send nudes to @_Semaj Z_.
Yeah,
He's in
Semaj needs
Mexico
nudes.
and still not getting laid. Send
Still?
those nudes. He's been there for weeks. Still
He should
hasn't
at
gotten
least
his
know
dick
half
wet.
the language. Half the language is enough to say, "Here's $5. Now do me."
Right?
They don't need to speak fucking Spanish to actually, like, they have people there fucking translating shit. Or, just you show money, point at your dick, point at a vagina, and they pretty much understand, oh yeah, no, he wants to pay for sex. Okay, gotcha.
Fair enough. We have Grindr, so we can do it for free.
Yes, and everybody also has Tinder. What the fuck is the point?
Tinder is
Bro, you only say what's the point because you've never matched up with nobody.
Oh no, I just don't see the fucking point in doing any of that shit because you get way too many people using Tinder for an actual like dating site and shit. And it's just like, bitch, this is not Plenty of Fish. Go the fuck to Plenty of Fish if you're trying to find a meaningful relationship. This is a hookup website. That is what the whole
so
fucking
for a night, you pretend that you want something long term.
That's usually what they mean when they say that. I've learned that the hard way.
I want something long term. Oh, Keemstar has you covered.
Well, right now, Keemstar's got it covered, but he'll clean it off for you.
Yeah, just a quick hose down.
So, somebody in the chat was demanding this Thrax story.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to bring it up because it just brings attention.
You already
to it.
brought it up, so tell the
I know, and it was
story.
a stupid mistake on my part.
And
Okay,
it was
fine.
a stupid mistake on the Snatchcast, so go.
No. Let's just leave it alone. Honestly,
Brockus?
he's
Yeah.
Brockus,
not here to
don't
fucking-
you ever be the goddamn angel on the shoulder.
not being the angel
I
on
will
the
say
shoulder, I'm just-
something related to it. Here's what I'll do. I'll say something related to it, and you will piece it together. Okay?
Oh, it's
Because-
a puzzle. Brockus,
Yes.
it's a game.
Yeah, it's a game. It's a game.
I
Let's
like
play a
games.
game.
Let's have a point system.
Okay, so during the Ian Miles Chong drama, Toad McKinley decided to go after him along with a couple of other people. Now, I don't know why. I really don't know why. I know why Toad went after Ian Miles Chong, which by all means go after him. I don't like either side of this, so go ahead and rip each other's heads off. But as a result, shortly after he started going into Ian Miles Chong, he is no longer on Twitter. He got kicked off, suspended apparently, and people in his and Ralph's camp are suspecting that Chongus has essentially flagged him off Twitter. False flagged him off. What?
Did you get any of that, Brockus?
I didn't get any of that after Chungus.
Yeah, you
Wait, did
kinda
I cut out?
fucked up after, after
you cut out,
Chungus, we heard nothing.
Crazy.
Oh fuck. Okay. Sorry. He went after Ian Miles Chongus, like, just kind of tearing into him, ripping into him, giving him the bants and whatnot. And then shortly after, his Twitter account got removed. Or got suspended, or whatever the fuck it is. He got flagged off of Twitter shortly after he was making fun of Ian Miles Chong relentlessly, which, kudos to him. R.I.P. Toad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get the whole idea of being chased off of the internet or anything like that. When it comes to flagging people off the internet, that's shitty. I don't think you can be chased off the internet. I think you have to be a massive fucking pussy to be chased off the internet.
Well, Toad wasn't chased off the internet. He was just suspended. He was suspended. He was false flagged.
Okay.
Some of his allies in that camp have put up tweet pictures of his message in Discord saying, "Hey, I just got false flagged. It's probably that faggot Ian Miles Chong. LOL, what a pussy. RIP me, I guess. 10 out of 10 would do it again." Something along those lines. Taking it like a champ as he usually does.
Okay, yeah, then I could see why people might be a little pissed at Ian.
Everybody's suspecting it's Ian, but we've yet to see proof, but knowing them, they'll probably find something to tie it to it.
But where does Thrax come into this?
That is up for you to piece it together. So anyways, in other news, we have some beef between Cog and Tonka Saw.
Not surprised. That's been
Cog
going
and
on for a while.
Tonka. I love this type of beef. Fill me
Yeah,
in.
no, it's a very dry beef, though. A very dry beef, one that needs plenty of gravy and what do they call it? Horseradish. Not the creamy horseradish that you get at
No,
the
the spicy shit.
The raw shit. The shit grated straight from the fucking root and shoved up your ass. That kind of horseradish.
But dried beef is jerky, so I don't see a problem with that.
Right,
And
well,
it's not quite that dried.
We're not talking about that kind of dry. We're
It's like a roast that sat out overnight.
like the kind of roast beef you find at a buffet.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind.
Now he's got it.
Where it starts out pink, but nice, but then after like months under that heat lamp, it gets dry. It's not yet jerky, but it's in that stage between steak and jerky where it's just rubber. It's like the rubber off of an old tire that's just kind of crumbly and everything just feels like ugh. And it needs copious amounts of gravy and horseradish to make it somewhat edible, but even then it's never edible because the gravy they use to make it to put on it is absolute dog shit, and the horseradish is creamy.
Okay.
So then you just try to throw Tabasco on it and it doesn't work, and then you throw the whole thing away and starve for a night. But yeah, no, Cog and Tonka have beef, this particularly dry beef with Tonka and co. Because Tonka decided to, at the end of one of his streams, commentate on a car chase. It's kind of, it was actually just a last minute thing that they decided to do. They're like, hey, there's this car chase going on. Want to watch it? And they're like, sure, fuck it. Let's do that. And so they fucking did. And they watched this car chase live. And Tonka, of course, commentated on it in his usual Tonka fashion. And it was the funniest shit in fucking existence.
Yeah,
and,
it was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, it went over. They actually went over the. They were watching it for 2 hours after they were supposed to end, and they just kept fucking going. And it was funny as fuck. I hope they kept that video. But yeah, a couple of days after this, I think it was. How many days has it been between Tonka doing that stream and then Cog catching wind of it and starting to bitch? It was he decided to about sometime between today and yesterday decided to bitch about it and go, "Ha! You're stealing my gimmick. You're running out of things to do. LOL," or some shit along those.
What was the gimmick there though?
Apparently, Cog used to do police chase commentary. Even though police chase commentary has been a thing since the fucking 90s, it's kind of, I don't know. It's like I said, it's a really dry beef with not much in it. It's just, it's there and it takes up space and it's there for the restaurant to say, "Ha, we're doing something now. Sign off our taxes or some shit." It just, it's.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the most disappointing set of fucking drama I've probably ever heard.
Oh yeah, no, and it just got it seems to have been extinguished so far, at least until Tonka does a show talking about it, which, what is it, the weekend? So that means around Monday, if it's even that important by then, which I doubt it will be. There's probably going to be some new gay shit that comes out by that time. But yeah, no, it's like I said, it's very, a lot of this drama is very disappointing. Very dry beefs that just don't get you anywhere. Yeah, no, that's it. There's, yeah, that's it. That's all for my notes.
All right, well, we just had an interesting comment in the chat. Alistair Mycroft says, "So are you monkeys gonna talk about how Leaf kicked off the new year by locking her Twitter account because Ralph was laughing at her sad tweets, or not?"
Are you gonna get on, you fucking faggot? For the love of fucking shit, I sent you the goddamn link. Jesus fucking Christ. You want to take it up with us? Take it up with us live.
Yeah.
You sick of this gay-ass shit. And if you try to wax Shakespearean and fucking text, oh my God.
Oh, is that the guy that pops onto the fucking streams and then only ever types in the side chat?
Pretty much.
I hated that guy.
Yeah.
Also, Stone Mexican guy pointed out, "Good job losing weight. You look less ugly." I only lost like 6 pounds. I only lost like 6 pounds, but I took off a bunch of beard.
I took off a bunch of beard.
Yeah, Mycroft, if you'd like to join, we will be pleasant to you. I will even allow you, as you all know, Linus is my secretary.
You can mute the shit out of me if I start to get vicious.
Linus, you're on Mycroft's side.
I'm on Mycroft's side?
Yep, even teams, no dog piles.
Son of a bitch!
Even teams, no dog piles.
No, I'll just stay the fuck out of this. Jesus.
God.
I went on a mini vacation myself,
and did you even want him on in the first
I don't know half this shit.
I don't understand.
Because he likes drama. I just want to point out, I love Bitching Witch's commentary on this. The gay man is sick of this gay shit. Just throwing that out there. Again, this is that age-old fucking saying, at least I used to say it a lot. When the gay guy calls you a faggot, it's officially game over. You've lost.
maybe you're just all faggots. I think if a gay guy calls you a faggot, you could just all be faggots.
There is one thing I have noticed. I forgot to mention this in my notes. You guys noticed anything weird about Jim lately?
Like Medicare?
Yeah.
What?
He's starting to kind of distance himself from everything. And what I mean by that is, you know that puzzle picture thing that he posted with all the different teams? Didn't exactly include himself in there, did he? It's almost like he's starting to take on this... he's trying to set himself up in his usual spot where it's the I'm going to laugh at all of you as everything goes down on the 19th sort of position. Almost like he's kind of shifting his ass over to that particular seat. Anybody notice that lately?
That's always been the type of shit he's pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know that, but it's starting to become a little bit more apparent as things go on.
Well, I don't think it ever wasn't apparent, to be honest.
I can't take subtlety, so I you know,
you're what you call it,
high level functioning.
Yeah, autistic.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think anybody ever thought Jim was in this for anything other than him. This is one big show that Jim can have later. Like the whole saga of fucking blood sports. It's gonna be like a 5, 6, 7-parter.
Oh yeah, no, that's content for months on end.
Yeah, and that's Jim's a smart guy.
I wouldn't be surprised.
People were liking, involved himself in it, made them rely on him, and now he gets to watch it all crumble with none of it landing on him.
It's the gayest op of all, and it's the only gay op that I don't mind.
I'm also now hearing from the chat that Warpath is done now.
Warpath was going?
I don't know if they... I think he means like canceled. Like,
wait, Warpath is like canceled?
Yeah,
Andy Stutterski quit his... Wait, what? Okay. Okay. Well, is there what's the context of this? Is there a tweet, a video, an announcement? What's going on here?
I don't know. Alistair's gonna be too much of a pussy to show.
Of course he is.
Somebody invite
no one's surprised.
Stone Mexican guy.
Yeah, no, I'll yeah, sure, I'll get SMG. I just take the URL, copy paste, right?
Yeah, the one at the top.
Cool. All right. I love doing this on a computer now. This is, oh my god, this is so much easier.
Let's entertain the audience. I gotta piss.
Let's see. Where do I? Fuck. Okay. New message. SM. God damn it. Okay. What's his at?
Wow, really? It's Stone Mexican guy.
Oh, it's just Stone Mexican? Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, it's Soy's SNG no. Okay. Whatever. Okay, next. Okay.
By the way, if anybody ever wants to have their Twitter timeline filled with random fucking nice pairs of titties and the occasional booty, go ahead and follow Stone Mexican guy, because, you know, when I came back to Twitter, I was like, I was expecting some titties. I got mostly just funny jokes. I'm not complaining, just pointing out what I thought was going to happen, what did actually happen. I'm still a happy man. And then I fucking followed Stone Mexican guy within the first day, I guess. And yeah, no, it's been a titty ride ever since, and I have not regretted it.
All right, Stone Mexican guy, I have sent you the link. Get your sexy ass on here and spick up the place nicely.
He would be a wetback.
Wait, what's the difference between a spick and a wetback?
Puerto Rican and a Mexican. Geographical locations.
Do Cubans have a slang term yet?
Yeah, I can't remember what the fuck it is.
Okay. Here.
Yeah!
What's going on? Schmeckle, you look like a Canadian Little Robin. It's not that bad to look at.
Right?
I think I look a hell of a lot younger too.
Yeah, you do. You don't have that I'm sad and drunk and lonely look about you now. You have that I'm a single confident woman look about you, and you're about to post inspirational Facebook memes.
Man, I will find the most inspirational Facebook memes. So what's all this about? Why'd we invite you in?
I don't know. You just sent me the link, so here I am.
Yeah, but there was a reason for it. You had said something in the chat.
I don't know. You tell me. It's your show.
Nigga, you said Warpath was canceled, didn't you?
Warpath, yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah, I saw it in their server. It said Geek said as far as he knows, it's not coming back.
Oh. Well
So
then.
another of their shows fucking bites the dust.
How many
Well,
is the show?
that sucks. I actually liked Warpath.
Eh, I mean, I guess
I used to just YouTube channel flip in the mornings. Like if Kumite was a little too boring, I'd go to Warpath. If Warpath was a little too boring, I'd go to Kumite. If they're both really fucking boring that day, I'd listen to a wrestling podcast.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't have anything against either of those guys. That's their beef, not mine. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. No,
Ain't none
fair
of them
enough,
done
fair
nothing.
enough.
Ain't none of them done nothing to me.
Yeah, I can see looking at it that way. I got no personal problems with either of them. But
you're a
fuck around
drama
in
whore
places.
and you need views.
Well, I'm a drama whore. That's definitely a thing. But they've also fucked around with people that I do like. So, you know, when there's a winner and a loser, it's clear right and wrong.
There ain't no winners in this. The only winners is the audience because we're watching.
Yeah.
No, the only winners in this are Jim and the House of Dragon, which is located on the strip down in Knoxville, Tennessee, which, by the way, happens to be the same city where the fight is happening. If you guys want to have the best fucking Chinese food in existence, I recommend you go there right after the fight or right before the fight, whatever
There
floats
ain't
your
gonna be
goat.
no fight.
It is run by a mom and pop. It's kind of a mom and pop joint run
Do
by
you
two
own
angry
the
old
place?
Chinese. No, I don't own the place, sadly. I wish I did. I really wish I did. I would advertise the shit out of it. But I went to Knoxville once. I had their food. Best fucking Chinese food in existence. Oh my God. I almost came from it.
The best Chinese food I had was from a little dive joint in New Jersey when I delivered out there to the Amazon warehouse. It was delicious.
It's always little dive joints, though. It's always the small places, the places that aren't commercialized, the places that are squeezed in between two larger places that are just the best fucking shit in existence. And oh my
The places where they have one bathroom and it smells like crap in there. When you go in there, you regret taking a dump, but you really had to go.
The restaurant talk is great, but I want to hear more about Cog going at Tonka.
Oh, I don't know
What about it?
about that.
Oh.
I don't pay attention to that stuff. My timeline is full of nudity. I'd rather look at tits than people sniping at each other like a bunch of high school girls.
That is true. Linus, you know anything about that?
I already explained it. We already talked about it. It's dry beef.
Oh,
well, I got a question. Was it Cog pushing it? Because from what I saw, it was just Meadow Bantspot, the one that was trying to stir up shit for attention.
I noticed that Bantspot was getting in on it, but I thought it was. I thought Cog was pushing it too. I thought they were kind of.
Because I haven't seen anything from Cog talking about it. Honestly, it's just been everyone else trying to like stoke crap. They're like, "Hey, look at me! Look what I'm doing." I haven't seen Cog say a damn thing about it. Honestly.
Oh well, that changes the story then. Yeah,
maybe Cog's growing up.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I mean, what I've been noticing from everybody trying to hook themselves onto something to get their own little piece of the internet attention pie is they'll say something and eventually everyone else will try to put it on someone else, and that's kind of shitty.
Fair enough. Okay, that changes the. Let's see here.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen Cog say anything. I'm not even sure if I follow him on Twitter, but maybe it's just the fact that I follow so many nude models that I haven't seen it. Like I said, my timeline's flooded with tits. As Brockus can tell you, I retweet them all day, and I flood your timeline with it when you follow me.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah. I'd like to think I brighten people's days.
Here we
You
go.
definitely brighten my days. I'll say that much.
You still streaming live from the garage, Brockus?
Yes. I actually don't go in the garage because it's fucking cold as balls right now, but
That's what I was
yes.
gonna ask, dude. Do you have like a little space heater or something? How you doing?
Fuck no. I'm
You
poor
wrapped up
as
in one of
shit.
those. You wrapped up in one of those blankets that you get at the swamp meet that's all fuzzy with the lion on it. I know you got one. You're Mexican.
Okay, Cognitive Thought did comment on it, but it's kind of just snarky jokes. He's not exactly, yeah, no, he's not. He doesn't seem to be taking this particular beef seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
So see, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no.
like I've talked to Cog a little bit. I don't really know him that well. He's kind of spurgy, but he's usually pretty chill about stuff. Unless like he gets to stick up his ass about something, then he doesn't let go.
We know somebody else who doesn't let go when they have something up their ass.
You?
Well, no, Keemstar,
No.
because he had a Subway up his ass. Black Forest ham.
Wait, what? Did he really?
Keemstar
Black
apparently
Forest ham and Swiss with a little bit of turkey on the side. Fucking king!
if I ruined that sandwich for anyone, I do not apologize.
How
Black
could you
Forest
ruin
is
Subway? It's already terrible.
Just pointing it out.
Black Forest is so mediocre. You could go with so much better. You could get the honey glazed ham. You could get some, I don't know, something from an Amish farm. Shit. Oh, wait, no, they're Jewish. They don't eat ham. Are Amish people Jewish?
Amish are not Jewish. They're just like really hardcore Christians.
Okay.
The Amish and the
Alright.
Mennonites are actually really freaking, really fucking good when it comes to their baked goods. If you ever have a chance to get Amish baked goods, I highly recommend it.
I do, and we do all the time, and it makes us so fat sometimes. We have to limit ourselves. It's so good. Holy shit. Like, it's the kind of good where I don't even want their recipes. Whenever I have something really good, I want to ask them for their recipes, buy it from them, do something to get that recipe or get a hint as to how to make it. But, with that, I'm too afraid that if I got that recipe, I would have nothing but that recipe.
You have to cook it the way they do it in the olden ways and chop the wood and cook it over a wood fire in their clay ovens and stuff. They're not really much for modern conveniences. They still use freaking buggies.
Well, they do. There's like I know there's like a subsect of Amish that actually do use modern convenience, but they justify it as only purely for functional reasons. I can't remember. We met a couple that were like that, but they're few and far between. It seems. It seems that most of the Amish tend to go full ass and not just a quarter of the ass.
Well, yeah, if you're going to go Amish, you got to go right. Schmeckel's almost there with his chin strap. I'm pretty sure he could pass as a beginning Amishman / Mexican
I'm
from
working
LA.
my way there.
Dude, you look
Wanna
so
get me one
Mexican
of
right
those
now. It's
Amish
ridiculous.
Mexican.
Like Schmeckel, if you were a biker and I were a twink who walked into the wrong side of the bar, I would let you rape me.
You already are a twink.
I'm not a twink. I'm kind of. Oh God, I am. Oh God, I am.
Well, you have a
Wise.
twink personality.
I do, but that's like the one that I only show on here.
Okay. So I take it he's gonna flip you over and take it from you, Schmeckel.
No, he's gonna be on his back. Don't worry. It's part of how he got hired.
Oh, nice.
If it's gonna be on my back, can we at least get a pillow? That the hemorrhoids make it kind of difficult.
Yeah, not a chance.
Are those hemorrhoids or herpes?
If Brogus doesn't
It's
get a food
hemorrhoids.
bowl, you don't get a fucking pillow.
Brockus doesn't even get a room to stream in. He has to go to his mother's cold garage.
Oh man.
What? I'm just saying.
No, I know. It's so fucking funny to me.
Well, I don't know, dude. I'm never gonna forget that day your mom just walks in and that look on your face, like, oh shit. And
That's
there's
'cause-
mom. There's
His
Mama
mother
Brockus.
is a lovely lady. I've had
I
a
know.
chance to
I know.
speak
It's just there's Mama Brockus smoking in the garage, watching her son stream.
I disappoint her every fucking day. It's fine. We already have this understanding with one another.
He's used to it.
Did you get your Brockus? Did you get your gigantism from your mother or your father? Well, where does that come from?
We actually don't know because on my mom's side, we are very mixed with different cultures from Europe. And on my dad's side, it's mostly Mexican mixed with other cultures from Europe. So we're not exactly sure where I get my fucking massive size.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4", but I'm not the tallest in my family.
Oh.
In fact, I think I'm the third tallest.
You're as big as my little brother. My little brother's 6'4". My baby brother's like 6'5", 6'6", and he's 19.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
I'm 6 feet
Well,
tall,
it's the
and
Mexican-
I'm the runt.
Yeah, Brockus, it's the Mexican side.
Well, I'm part
Well, yeah, it
Norwegian.
probably is because
Yeah.
my cousin Vince is fucking 6'6". And I believe it's 6'7".
Jeremy06 in the chat says you're the milkman's baby. Yeah, or AP's got it right. It might just be the warrior race. We're descended from the ones that they would send into battle. Southern Mexican people are short as hell. Is he talking about the Oaxacans? Because those are the original Mexicans. They're the ones that didn't get raped by the Spaniards.
They didn't
ones
bother
that
to breed
won.
with anyone else ever after that.
Not really, dude. The Oaxacans are pretty close knit. They stick to their own little community, and they have like this weird dialect they speak. They don't really speak Spanish. They still speak like Aztec tongue.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
They got to be like madly inbred.
they probably are, dude. Have you ever seen a Oaxacan?
No.
Okay, how do you spell that? I don't speak.
Oaxecaun or something. Just so I'm putting OAX and can
go.
or whatever, and you'll see it.
Yep, here we go.
people are-
Oaxaca.
Yeah.
Oaxacan. Okay, Oaxacan tacos. There we go. Now I have that spelled properly. Now, Oaxacan people. Let's see. Images. Indigenous peoples of Oaxaca. No, they're not terrible to look at.
Yes,
I mean,
they are.
dress like they're inbred.
They're like 5'0". They speak a weird gobbledygook version of Spanish. They smell. I don't know how else to describe them. They're weird, man.
I mean, they don't. I'm just looking at pictures, man. You're the one who's actually met these fuckers. I mean, because short isn't a problem with me, you know. It just means you can get thrown around like a rag doll, you know.
Well, they have like this weird shade of brown where they're really shiny.
Yeah, no, I can see that. They're very shiny people. Very shiny skin. Very. God, strangely, they don't crack as badly as normal Hispanics, but they don't have that ageless factor like blacks or Asians have.
No, I'm telling you, that's the original Mexican, man, before the Spaniards came and lent us some of their DNA.
Oh, these were the ones who dressed up in the lion's pelts and shit. Oh,
Well,
that's why they were able to do it. They were so small they could fit into a leopard's pelt.
They were just pretending to be leopards and shit going around.
Well, there's like I think there's like leopard warriors or something. I think it may not have been Oaxacan, but it was Aztecs, and you know, I figured they're all fucking midgets down there. So yeah, no, it seems like okay, cool. All right.
You know, the funny thing, when I was a kid, we used to call each other stupid Oaxaca as a joke, and I didn't know that Oaxaca was an actual type of person. I thought I was calling it was like the Mexican equivalent to saying nigger.
Oh.
So
that's the best. You thought it was basically the Mexican N-word, but no, it's an actual.
Yeah.
I thought it was nigger, but it was actually worse than that.
Yeah. So like when I turned 8, I think it was like 8 years old. I just called somebody. I'm like, whatever, you stupid Oaxaca, and it was an actual Oaxaca. He's, what's wrong with Oaxaca? I'm like, wait, what? That's a place? What are you talking about? I thought I was calling you a nigger. Like what?
I thought I was calling you a nigger.
Oh my god, that's fucking great.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
Nothing like Mexican on Mexican racism for you.
Oh God, that
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna
learning
bugger
that
off.
other races are racist just makes me feel so good inside. I
Bro,
don't know.
Mexicans are the biggest racists on earth. You think white people are racist? They ain't got nothing on us.
no. Fucking Asian people are the biggest racists on earth. Like, the Mexicans are pretty goddamn close, but the Asians are just
No,
like,
because we're
fucking-
racist against our own kind. Asians are always good to their own class of Asian.
No, they're not, actually. If you go over to fucking like China, Korea, Japan, or any fucking other place that is in the Orient, dude, they hate anyone that isn't them. Like, you might get the occasional like person who's cool with the fact that here's a Chinese mixed Japanese person, but for the most part, it's like, oh yeah, China fucking despises anyone that isn't Chinese.
That's beautiful. This is why I love. This is why I love other cultures. I love that everybody is a filthy fucking racist. I love it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
beautiful. It's wholesome.
Everybody
It's
is.
heartwarming. It's like watching a Christmas story on reruns over and over again. It's just tickles that warm spot in my heart that gives me hope for humanity.
AP in the chat's pointing out the Chinese like Chinese, Mexicans take it to the next level. Legal Mexicans hate illegals. Yeah, there's some truth to that.
Yeah, actually, my family pretty much fucking the legal Mexicans that were born here, raised here, all that shit. They speak Spanish. They fucking embrace the Mexican culture and shit. Will not be stopped when it comes to talking shit on the illegal Mexicans. Like, to their face, they're fine. They're like, oh yeah, no, La Raza, all that shit. But
No, that's
as
not
soon as
true.
they're not around, no, I'm saying from my family's point of view.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah,
will
'cause,
not fucking hesitate to just talk shit like
yeah,
stupid.
because I've worked with a bunch of illegals and I just call them paisas because they talk shit to me because I was born in California. Well, whatever, you're just a stupid paisa. You better calm down before I call ice on you, homie. Yeah. Well, bro, I guess you're part Mexican. You ever heard the phrase pocho?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically calling us Uncle Tom or whatever.
Mhm.
So you just hit him back with the ice comments or the jokes, or you'd be like, "Hey, you hear that siren? I think it's ice. You better duck under this chair, homie." And I'm just, holy crap.
My cousins like that all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I used to go work in the carrot fields and stuff. So I actually went through an immigration raid. That was pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was
Oh, you
'cause-
got to tell this story.
Okay. Well, I was working in the carrot field, and there's no shade or nothing. And like working in the carrot field consists of ducking down and pulling out weeds while walking along the line, right?
Mhm.
So we're doing it. I have my earphones on. I hunch down to pick up the weed, and I see fools running past me. And I figured they're just dicking around because everybody likes to play grab ass in the fields. So whatever. Like the third time I go down to pick something up, one of them grabs me by the arm. My earphones fall off. He's like, "Corre, güey, corre!" I'm like, "What?" The corre, güey. So he's basically telling me to run. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I start running too, and we're all running, and I get tackled. And I look at the guy's jacket, and it says INS, Immigration and Naturalization Services. And I'm like, check my wallet. I'm American. I'm legal. I'm legal. Check my wallet. Check my wallet. So he's looking at me. He's like, "What are you doing out here?" I'm like, "I'm working, dude. What do you think I'm doing?" He's like, "Why'd you run?" I'm like, "Everyone else ran. I was scared." So he just gave me my wallet, and then like 3/4 of our coworkers were taken. At the end, it was just me and my friends who went there to work in the summer. So we're all like, "What do we do?" Like, I don't know. We wait for the foreman, I guess. I have no idea. So we go back to the shade canopy and we wait. And the dude comes back in his pickup truck. Goes, "What happened?" Like, "Oh, the immigration came and took everybody. We don't know what to do anymore." So the guy left. It was great. What is it, son? Not me. Your nana's not here, son. Silly boy. I gotta go. The boy wants attention.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Fair enough. You have a beautiful fucking day, man, or night, or wherever the fuck it is. Oh, he's gone. Nah.
All right, continue wherever we were. I gotta go answer a phone call.
We were on the Stone Mexican guy corrected us on the COG thing. COG is not involved in the beef with Tonka yet. He's commented on it, but it's just like smarky, sarcastic. Oh yeah, I totally own all the cops videos or some shit like that. You know, just real sarcastic shit. Which it's okay, whatever. So I guess this is all on Medic or Fembot then, which I guess leads us to the subject of Medic or Fembot. Bruckus, you want to take it from there?
I don't fucking even really know anything other than Metrica Fembot is fucking Bance and is a complete fucking retard.
Wait, okay, Medic or Fembot is...
It's Bance. It's Queen of Bance.
Well, okay, Queen of Bance. Wasn't Queen of Bance, didn't that turn out to be Davis?
Yeah, that was actually a dude who's pretending to be a chick. Turns out their real name is Davis, I suppose. And yeah.
Okay, so Davis is Queen of Bance, and he's also Medic or Fembot.
Well, okay, so there's another Davis who jokingly claimed to be Medic or Fembot, was not actually, oh, I'm sorry, Queen of Bance, was not actually that person because the joke got too crazy. So
okay, so
yeah, there are
Davis
two
is
Davises.
the guy. Okay, so the Davis that you're talking about right now, is that the one in the cowboy hat with the really sexy chin?
Yep.
Okay, because I was getting confused. I thought he was on the side of the whole Tonka thing, and I'm like, okay, what is he doing as Medic or Fembot doing this shit? Okay, so there is a different Bance, the real Bance. Okay, that makes all right. That actually evens things out a bit. But yeah, no, Medic or Fembot, very friendly when not talking about drama. Or at least when not in regards to drama. The problem is Medic or Fembot does nothing but drama. Or mostly nothing but drama. Let's take a look-see. Fem on Twitter. No? Okay. No, everything's okay. All right, okay, computer's fucking up. Wonderful. Bruckus, how are you doing?
What?
My computer's fucking up. I can't find anything.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm cool.
Yeah? No, any improvements with the injury or the work or the getting the fuck out of California like a sane man?
No actual real I guess you could say changes. My shoulder is still kind of out of commission. I have full movement back. I just need to build up the strength at this point.
Okay.
As for me getting the fuck out of California, again, I need for certain things to be done and over with before I can even actually make that move. But I have made some decent, I guess you could say, progress with convincing others to get the fuck out of California.
Okay. So that means, I'm guessing that's like your circle of friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. We got an excellent red pillar in California, working nonstop to persuade his friends to get the fuck out. Now, are these the kinds of people who, if they got out of California and into another state, would not be likely to turn that state into another California?
Well, one of them might attempt it. Another one might also partly attempt it because the two of them are, and this is not really anything to their fucking actual, like, you know, biology, but the two of them are left-leaning fucking women. So,
oh God.
yeah.
So they don't learn a damn fucking thing, but they're getting
it
because things are going to shit.
They learn things. The problem is it takes for fucking ever to get that information really just settled into their brain so they actually understand it. One of them actually is a lot more reasonable. It's just there are certain things that she's just never going to agree with, and it's like, no, that's kind of annoying, but whatever, not a big deal.
Kind of agree to disagree sort of thing. Yeah, no, I had a couple of friends like that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, God damn it, Bruckus. All right, do you at least have enough people persuaded that won't do that to help supersede the people you persuaded who will try to do that?
I suppose I do.
Because I don't want you starting this. I don't want Bruckus Moses to bring all of these chosen people from California to go to another state where life is better just to turn it into another California. That's like Moses.
Yeah, no.
It's like Moses parting the Red Sea and bringing his people to wherever the fuck they went, Elizaville or some shit, and they turned it into fucking Egypt again. It just it doesn't it well, I mean, I guess technically you could say they've kind of done that, but no. It would be stupid to do that, and I'm glad that I'm glad that you did not do that. That is very good. That is very
No,
good.
I've told people that if I making this move over to Texas, I'm going to do what I can to make sure that Texas stays red. It's not going. I do not want it to go purple. I do not even want it to go blue. I understand that people, some of the people that I know that I'm actually convincing to move out of California and stuff. I understand that they're left leaning. I understand they're Democrats. I understand that they're liberal. Here's the thing. There's a reason why you're convinced to leave California, the bluest of blue states outside of fucking Texas. Okay? California has turned into a shithole. California is too fucking expensive. California's gas prices are about to go up exponentially. California's corporate business handling is the worst. I wouldn't say the worst in the country, but it is fucking terrible out here. Everything about California, except the scenery, is fucking trash. It is absolutely terrible, and that's the reason why we all want to fucking leave. So if they actually do make the move over to Texas, I'm basically going to sit them down and say, if you attempt to turn this into another California, I'm going to fucking bitch slap the shit out of you before I dunk you headfirst into a goddamn meat grinder.
How fucking easy do you think it would be for them to make Texas, of all fucking states, another California?
They're already trying. A lot of the people that left California for Texas are now trying to turn Texas into California 2.0. They are actively trying to turn places like Houston and Dallas into new California areas, and it's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, if either party was smart, they would make sure that they won every state, right? You could start moving people, knowing which direction they were going to vote into those states, so that your numbers are always higher, right?
Mm.
It would make sense to me. You got a massive victory in, say, Washington, but you're gonna lose over in Idaho. Send a couple of your guys that way. You know. It's probably illegal.
Yeah, that would actually be considered voter fraud
or tampering of some sort. But
yeah. But no, it's just, I find it fucking ridiculous as hell that a lot of people from California left California and went over to Texas because Texas has no state tax. Texas is extremely self-sufficient. It's probably one of the most self-sufficient fucking states in the entirety of the country. Texas has great fucking authentic Mexican food. Texas has a lot of good shit, including a coast and, coastal cities and stuff like that. So Californians, yeah, okay, familiarity and all that stuff. Only to attempt to turn it into new California. It's just like, are you fucking retarded? You left the place because of the actual state of it, because everything is too expensive, because everything is all kinds of fucked up because of the politics and shit like that. And now you're trying to fucking transform a state you moved to into the place you left. Are you fucking retarded? Or is this some kind of grand scheme, overly paranoid fucking conspiracy theory in which the Democrats have gone to actually guerrilla tactics and infiltrating red states, turning them purple to eventually turn them into blue? Is that what's fucking actually happening? If that's what's happening, I'm just gonna fucking go on a goddamn massacre with a big ass truck.
Well, I mean, they're all, well, you might want to start loading up on some gas for that massacre, because if you've seen any of the O'Keefe videos, they've already been doing that with the fucking voting system. Like, just
no, I find it stupid and ridiculous that Houston and Dallas are two cities that are turning into fucking new California. They're basically becoming LA and San Francisco, and I'm like, you guys need to stop. You need to really stop. You left the fucking state for a reason. Stop giving everybody a reason to want you to leave.
Well, I tell you,
I want to go there and I want to fucking integrate into fucking Texan culture. I want to stop being a Californian altogether and just be like, no. I've been a Texan my whole life. That's what I want to do. Fuck this state.
Are you willing to renounce Red Hot Chili Peppers then, Brockus?
Yes.
Oh God, really? Wait, whoa. Really?
If that's what it takes, yes.
Oh, okay then. All
I
right.
will not hesitate to turn on any goddamn person I need to in order to actually get what I want. Like, well, in terms of like getting the fuck out of the state, like, you're really gonna turn your back on certain people in the music industry? Yeah, fuck them. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't know anybody personally. You think me and Flea hang out on the weekends and just like, you know, have some beers and shit? No,
Did you?
no. I wish. I really
Did
do.
did you hang out with any of them?
No joke. I actually did have a chance to go to a party with Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, why didn't you do it?
My friend bitched the fuck out, and he was the ride.
Oh, that. Oh,
So you get a fucking cab.
leave
No, we
him in California.
This was before Uber and Lyft were a thing, and there is no good cab system out here in California, and so we just got a new friend.
Cabs are a thing, dude.
They are, but the cab system doesn't really work the same way it does in like New York, where it pretty much goes everywhere. Our cab systems are, it only works in LA if you're in an LA city or LA County. It only works in San Francisco if you're in San Francisco. It only works in San Diego if you're in San Diego. If you're not in one of the major cities, you're fucked. There is no cab system that will take you from one small city or one fucking area in bumfuck middle of nowhere to another area. At least that's how it was at the time. It has actually since then changed, and I'm pissed.
Did you abandon this friend? Please tell me you did.
No, I told you we got a new friend.
Oh,
I'm still
okay,
hanging
good.
out with that douche.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so you're leaving him in California, right? You haven't tried to persuade him to leave?
To be honest, I think he may have died already.
Good.
Whoa.
I haven't talked to him in years. I don't know if he's fucking still alive. And he was pretty heavy into some serious drugs.
Oh, wow. That's... God, that's... Well, alrighty then.
His
That
choice.
Yeah, no, you fuck up, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, truth be told, I was never even really good friends with him. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, no, fair enough. You know, the friendship of convenience. Yes.
Well, no, he was when I say friend, I mean like he was a friend of a friend, like somebody I actually do like to hang out with and shit. And they weren't even really that good of friends because they had met earlier that year. Truth be told, I don't think he actually knew people to fucking go and hang out with Red Hot Chili Peppers now that I think about the story.
Damn, it was just that there's layers to this now. You're building up layers now.
It's been years since I fucking thought about this. Like, this was a long time. This was my mid-20s. This was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but the thing about how memory works is that every time you remember it, it becomes a little different. It changes a little bit when you remember it. So when you're remembering it for the first time in a long time, that's actually the most accurate version of that memory that you will get than if you were to remember something that you remember all the time. I can't remember where. What?
I barely remember this. I can't. I'm trying to remember what the fucking guy's name is. It starts with a K.
Well, don't go doxing people. He was an ass and a douche.
It's a name. I could say the word fucking Tim and no one would know who the hell I'm talking about because there's a fuckload of Tims out in the world. I'm not doxing it.
They found out where Shia LaBeouf was just by looking at the light on a wall. Don't give me this shit about how it's just a name and it can't be used for anything. Just don't you underestimate how autistic people can be and how they can just find anything with a speck of dirt.
Okay, well, good luck fucking doxing Kyle, maybe is what's his name. I cannot remember.
Bro.
Is Schmeckle back yet?
I'm back.
Been back.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I've pretty much there's no other drama to cover at this point.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, we have dried the well for now, at least until Monday comes around and we see whether or not Cog and Tonka take this current dry beef and insert juices into it. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna gonna turn into anything, but part of me hopes so, just for the sake of entertainment.
Well, I really would like to see this fight for one actually happen. I think we're all pretty clear on what the results are going to be there, and I hope Andy takes it as a lesson. You know, don't take more than you can. Andy on the internet challenges people he can't, and now in the ring he's going up against a guy who's going to kick his fucking ass. And I will not shed a single tear.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Andy was AFK for several weeks, these last couple of weeks, and only came back, I think, day before yesterday. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But when people were asking, I think it was at the beginning of one of the Kumite streams, actually. I was watching as the chat rolled by. People were asking, hey, where's Warski? What the hell is going on? And I can't remember if it was in the Kumite chat or the Discord where Tonka said, I know exactly what's going on, what Warski is doing right now, and the 19th is going to be fun, or something along those lines. Brockets, you're very close with all of this. Do you know anything about that, or is it something that we have to wait for?
That's okay. So even though I hang out with Tonka and Vamp and everybody from time to time, they don't divulge that kind of information to everybody or anything like that. So I really wouldn't know what the fuck you're even talking about. Yeah, so you're just gonna have to wait until the 19th.
Okay, fine. This is so I don't know. Is there any way to bet money on this fight?
Yeah.
Like through official channels?
Yeah, it's an official fight, dude.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
This has been an officially sanctioned fight since both people signed the fucking contracts. Like,
but I didn't know that kind of gambling was. I didn't know if you could gamble like.
You can always gamble.
Yeah, but you can always make a bet with somebody. But I mean, it's not a matter of. Okay. Where do I sign up to? Where do I sign up to bet on this fight then?
You can either go online and find the place that actually does that, or you can go to Las Vegas, Reno.
No. I mean to gamble on this particular fight and the results between Tonka and Andy Warski.
Vegas, Reno, Atlantic City. They do the fights through legitimate fucking branches over there, dude. I used to live in Vegas.
Even right? Here in Tennessee?
Well, I think you would have to do it through their website, but yeah.
Okay, I will have to look into this. Yes. Okay.
The internet is an amazing place. You can find almost anything you want, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay.
I honestly don't really know. I believe there are several websites out there that do that shit.
Let me play a little. Let me play a little devil's, not exactly devil's advocate, but let me poke at your brains a little bit. Both sides, from what I've seen of all of this drama unfolding so far, both sides are insanely confident that their boy is going to win, that their boy is absolutely going to crush the other side. And it seems like they're saying the exact same things just about themselves and about the other person. It's practically like putting up a mirror to one side. You're pretty much going to get what the other side is, except
there's two sides of the same fucking coin.
Yeah.
The difference here is Andy ain't coming up heads.
No, he's not. Basically, Andy is a child playing war, and Tonka is the fucking battle-hardened veteran.
Fair enough. So you guys are you guys are putting your money down on this. Like,
oh yeah,
Tonka is going to win.
Oh yeah.
I back Tonka. I've been backing Tonka since pretty much the beginning. There's no way in hell Andy is going to win this fight.
Okay. No, fair enough. I wonder what makes the other side so confident.
Andy's side is filled with a bunch of retards who are desperate for money and views, and they will say anything they can to actually get it. While Tonka doesn't give two shits about fucking really getting money or views that much, and just wants to entertain people, so he just kind of does what he does.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that, but I just can't help but think because they seem genuinely confident. Like even the small-time Spurgs who aren't really making any money off of this, they seem to be genuinely confident that Andy is going to absolutely destroy Tonka. And it seems like a lot of this stems from a lot of the pictures that they somehow found and floated around of Tonka. And I think this is actually sourced from the Kiwi Farms docs on him.
I wouldn't actually pay too much attention to that because they love spreading all the information and the pictures and the videos that make Tonka look like a weakling or make Tonka look like a bad guy or something along those lines. But they don't like showing the things where, you know, somebody in the ring fucked up really badly and Tonka beat the shit out of them. They don't like to actually talk about how Tonka actually did have a relatively decently decent run when it came to MMA. I mean, what was it?
No,
it was
fair
only
enough.
really 3 fights, but I mean, still.
Yeah, no, I'm fully aware about the what is it? I'm fully aware that the Kiwi Farms supposed docs on Tonka is actually complete and full of shit. I spoke with, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it. It got confirmed.
You're here. You're supposed to talk about it.
No, you're not supposed to talk about certain things you shouldn't be talking about on air, regardless of what
stop
says.
being the goddamn angel.
Well, it's nothing new.
I'm not trying to be a fucking angel. I'm trying not to get us in trouble.
What it boils down to is that you either believe the docs is real or that you believe it's not. If you believe the docs is real, then you think that Tonka Saw is an anorexic fucking hillbilly who's going to get his ass kicked on the 19th. If you don't believe the docs that Kiwi Farms revealed, then you either have no clue who's going to win, or you think that Tonka is going to win if you are biased towards that way. The results don't change regardless of this. From what I've seen so far, it seems like they have a lot of wrong information that's not going to bode well for Andy, and I'm kind of worried for him. Only kind of.
I'm not worried for Andy because, as angry as Tonka is at him, Tonka's not going to kill the guy.
He's going to try. He's going to try. I don't.
He'll bring him to close to death, maybe. He might not walk the same after.
Will the referee even allow that, though? I know that refs...
He needs a good ref, because the ref's job is to make sure that Tonka can't kill him.
Yeah, exactly. So if you get a ref who, I mean, haven't there been situations in when refs have just stopped on the first round?
I couldn't fucking tell you.
I'm not a fighting guy. I'm not into all the fighting stuff. Fracas.
I'm not that into MMA or anything.
Because here's what I'm worried about. What's going to happen? One round happens and Tonka gets Andy down, and then the referee just completely stops it because he sees what's going on. That's what my biggest fear is. And that's going to, if that happens, then nobody learns a fucking thing.
Andy learns what it's like to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, he learned.
Yeah, but the other people are not going to stop. The other people are not going to stop with all this bullshit. They're going to start spinning these speculations everywhere and keeping this drama going for the rest of the fucking year.
Okay, hold on.
It's not going to be looked at as a real fucking fight.
Yeah.
We started this stream.
The first fucking second.
We started this stream talking about how Ralph is aware of the doxing shit that has been going on in his Discord server for a long time. Ralph, mind you, has been criticizing the fuck out of people like Crowd and T for running a doxing server, as he says, and as a lot of people who have been fucking fabricating the actual truth and shit have been saying and shit. Think about that. He is aware of doxing going on in his server. He has been aware for a long time, but wants to criticize other people for shit like that. You're dealing with fucking hypocrites, retards, and jackasses. That's what you're dealing with.
One second, bro. We got Alistair back in the chat. He says, so I get that you're all busy fluffing Chief Creepo Cuck's balls, saying how he's going to win and stuff, but will Leaf's recent New Year's lockdown going to be addressed or no? Well, Alistair, you were conveniently sent the link to come in to speak with us.
Yeah, Alistair, shut the fuck up. Get in here, and I will yell at you for I don't know, an hour explaining what people do with their fucking Twitter accounts is their fucking business, and you really need to shut the fuck up about stuff like that.
It is still kind of a weak move.
It doesn't fucking matter. Does it hurt anyone? She fucking put her goddamn Twitter on private.
Half the things we make fun of people for. Half the things we make fun of people for don't hurt anybody. We mock them because
wait a minute, hold on.
Perceived as weak.
Hold on. He said that Leaf locked her Twitter down at the beginning of the year, right?
Yes.
There's a reason for that has nothing to do with online shit. You can come on live through the link that I sent you and try to argue otherwise, but there's things happen that I have a feeling I'm connecting some dots. It has nothing to do with anything online.
I guess Alistair doesn't want to address the fact that people have been actually trying to dox Leaf for about a year now. People have been trying to dox her anytime she actually takes a fucking opinion against somebody like Baines.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's information that Alistair's probably leaving out on this whole thing, because I've talked to Leaf several times, and every single time I fucking turn my head, there's another piece of shit threatening her with dox. There's another jackass throwing out something like, "Oh, good luck getting doxed," stuff like that. And these are actually people that we've pretty much shown, yeah, no, they actually do hang out with doxers, they or are themselves doxers and shit like that. So maybe the reason why she locked her fucking Twitter account is because just way too many threats going around. Perhaps that's the fucking reason. Or maybe
No, I gotta cut you off again, Brockus. As somebody in the chat has pointed out, thank you, Alex Martin. Where the fuck is Alistair?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a fucking cowardly little bitch, an autist stalker who's probably pissed off.
Spineless little cunt who would run away from Leaf, a little 4-foot-tall child, if he ever met her in a brightly lit alley. He would run. He would hold her mother's hand for protection. Somebody,
you have the link, Alistair. You can get on. I won't say a damn thing. And if you want, Brockus won't have to say a damn thing either, or Schmeckle won't have to say a damn thing. We can all stay silent as you say your fucking piece, and then you can yeet the fuck off if you can't handle loud noises.
He thinks Rariachi is right in everything that Rari has done, and that's just sad.
Well, he also viewed Paladin as a special little angel, but that's, you know. This is, you have the link. Get the fuck on.
Yeah, no, if you're gonna sit there and make comments like that, that my co-hosts are refuting, why not come in and refute them?
Or
seems
how about this?
Here's a compromise.
Here's a compromise, Alistair. I'm live. You're not. You have access to my DMs. Why don't you send me?
Oh, no. Don't give him a pussy way out.
What?
You get your ass in here.
I was going to say that I will read his message aloud in the most obnoxious fucking tone. Just to fucking make fun of him. If you want. You can send the paragraph my way, and I will read it in the gayest or the most autistic fucking tone I can come up with.
Yes, you know what? That's a good compromise. Alistair, if you were too much of a spineless little sack of shit to get in here and back your own words up, then you can send it to Linus. Linus will read it for you. It'll be mocking, and everybody will know you're a pussy. But at least give a second chance.
But remember, 2-inch margins on the sides, 5-paragraph essay. Let's see, what else should I add? Times New Roman. Make sure you include your name, your online name, not your real name. The date and the let's see, what was and the class that you are currently attending.
Yeah, I think that's pretty easy.
Yeah, no, it is. It's pretty easy. It's just a matter of you have to get the organization of that little header just right, or else I'm going to have to deduct points off of you.
Yeah, you gotta make sure this shit's top quality.
I will count spelling mistakes and misuse of punctuation, but I'm probably going to toss that off to Schmeckle.
Wait. Somebody called Not the Ralph Retort says, I hear that bitch Brockus is talking some nonsense.
Yes, I am, midget.
Brockus, you been talking some nonsense?
Apparently so. I don't know.
I'm willing to hear. Let's fucking hear him out. You can send me, like I said, 5-paragraph essay to my messages, and I'll say it in a mocking tone, or you can come on yourself. Just tell me what Twitter to send the link to, and I'll send it to you.
AP says send Ethan the link. Ethan has the link.
Okay. Wait, Ethan has the link?
Yes, like Ethan Ralph.
Yeah, he already has the link?
For some time.
Oh, well, if he has the link, get on, man.
Yeah, jump the fuck on.
Let's make this shit spicy, nigga. Let's do this.
All right, I gotta piss again, so you guys entertain until he gets here.
Okay.
Nothing about the best Chinese food places this time.
Can I at least talk about the sandwich joint?
No.
God damn it. Okay, fine.
You're not allowed to talk about anything interesting on these streams.
Okay, well, here's something that's not so interesting. Knoxville in January. I have visited up there before. It is very icy. Anybody who's going to attend that fight, please, please, please be careful when you're going up those mountain roads. Absolutely awful, absolutely hazardous. And don't go in the middle of the night. I actually almost crashed on my way there once. It was very frightening. Very sudden, too. Very sudden, too. Brockus, have you almost died at one point?
Multiple times.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Do you have problems divulging that, or no?
No, I've actually talked about one incident before online. When I was a kid, I was climbing up a chain link fence to go and retrieve a ball at my cousin's place during a birthday party. And I did not notice that there was barbed wire on top. So when I got to the very top, noticed the barbed wire, freaked out a little bit, my foot slipped, and I cut my neck open.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Brockus. What is this shit you're talking about me? Somebody just linked me on Twitter.
Oh, shit, cool.
Something about pedophilia and just ridiculous accusations. I mean, I know most of you are Kumite ball washers, but this is pretty disgusting even for you.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say. Yeah.
Proud ball washer, actually, yes.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't think that makes it any better. But why don't you just say it to my face then? I get linked to this little clip. There's 61 people watching. I'm pretty sure I could wipe my ass on StreamMe and have at least 300 watching. It's kind of sad, but
yeah, on your fucking website, nobody heard of until like
on my website where I'm getting 2,000 viewers and you're getting 60 and Tonka's getting 200. I think I'm doing pretty well actually. Oh, I'm still on YouTube. Okay, yeah. Well, guess what? My fucking archive videos that somebody else uploads on YouTube gets about 300 times what your fucking little shitty stream gets. So yeah, you're really fucking killing it, dude. Yeah, you're doing great.
I'm not trying to kill it though.
Okay, well, why don't you say what you said just a few minutes ago to my face, motherfucker?
Yeah, okay, you're a fucking midget.
Okay, I wouldn't give a fuck if I was 2'6". You're still a fucking lying faggot.
You sure as hell had a problem with it that you actually bust out the fucking measuring
I don't
tape?
give a. Oh wow, some video from 3 years ago that I did as a joke. Wow, you really got me. I posted that publicly myself. Oh my god, you fucking got me, man.
Because you were trying to prove you're not short.
Okay, yeah. I made a video as a joke on Twitter. Wow, you really nailed me.
Yep.
Okay, great. What was this bullshit you were saying earlier?
Oh, that would be about how you knew about all the doxing that was going on in your server, but didn't care.
Okay, well, that's incorrect. First off, I want to note doxing is spelled with 1 X, and retarded faggots like you assholes can't even spell it correctly, so I'll just put that out there first. Second off, of all these bullshit screenshots, half of which were faked and have been proven faked. You can see the Dame Pesos video. Faggots like David Shitrat got exposed. Kraut got exposed. Faggots like you who tried to push it got exposed. In none of the screenshots, even the ones that are real, do you see me doing anything, saying anything half of them aren't even from my Discord server. So you know what? All this shit's retarded. You motherfuckers have been owned left, right, front, backwards, and forwards, and you're pieces of shit and you're liars.
Just because you weren't actually caught red-handed doxing doesn't mean that you didn't know about it and were complacent with it.
Okay, well, I didn't know about it, and prove I knew about it. You're making an accusation. Prove it.
Okay. Do you really not know what goes on in your own Discord?
I'm barely in Discord. That is correct, yes.
Okay. So, in that case,
and as I just said, most of the shit that was being said was not even from my Discord. Fat Boy Oreo made a video. Half of those screenshots, well over half, were from a different Discord that had nothing to do with me. So, you know, it's real easy to just surf around Discord and try to construct a narrative, but that doesn't make it true.
Yep.
No, that's a very fair argument.
No, I mean, it is a fair argument, but at the same time, I still don't believe him.
Well, you don't have to believe it. It's the truth.
Yeah. So why exactly was Akajan kicked out? Why exactly?
Because I don't like him. That's why.
Do
I need another reason?
Not really, no. But you know, I'm pretty sure there's more to that story.
No, I don't like the faggot. He used to be a friend of mine. He used to be cool. Now, you know, he'd rather swing off Tonka's nutsack, and I don't want him around. That's why I got rid of him. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Yep, that's
if I mean, it's my Discord. If I don't like you, I don't have to keep you around. Get out. I mean, that's pretty cut and dry.
People weren't kicked out of your Discord because shady shit was going on. They brought it up to other people, and you basically said, "No, fuck them."
And I got tired of listening to his dumb shit every single day and lying about me, and I kicked him out. That's it. Period.
Okay.
It's not like he couldn't get back in. You just create another account. The link's thrown out there all the time. So I'm sure he's in the new one now. To be honest with you, would not surprise me at all. Matter of fact, I guarantee you he's in there. But I didn't want to look at his retarded official account, so I kicked him out. That's exactly right, and I kicked him out personally. That is actually true.
Okay.
Well, this has been fun.
This has been very entertaining.
So what about the you made a pedophilia accusation a little while ago?
I said there was lolicon pics being shared in your server, and you did nothing about it.
Yeah, we already kind of clarified, or at least I.
Where's that? You can throw anything out there. Okay, well, where is the proof?
Well, you dissolved the Discord, so
actually, no, I did not dissolve the Discord. Discord terminated my Discord thanks to reports from people like Kraut, and I showed the email publicly. So then you're lying about that as well. I didn't dissolve anything.
Okay.
Do you even know what the fuck you're talking about, or you just spread lies with no?
No, apparently I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Apparently you don't. You just said I dissolved the Discord.
Your server recently, seeing fucking people spreading vamp stocks or anything like that. I wasn't in your server recently, fucking watching assholes doing asshole things. Nah, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Okay, well show it.
I don't have fucking screenshots. Why would I have screenshots of that?
Well, I don't know. You're making a lot of accusations.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you could say anything without any proof. God, I know Oreo's video, half of it was not even from my Discord. It's from somebody else's. So.
God, we really need fighting music for this.
Why?
I don't know. This is fun.
This isn't a fight. This is a midget coming onto a fucking stream and getting pissed off and throwing numbers around like anyone gives a shit.
Well, that was the first part of his diatribe, but there were other things.
But that's kind of what I'm pointing out, though.
It seems like this is boiling down.
Actually, let me point out something. You're the one that brought up Stream Me first, and I brought up, okay, yeah, I'm on Stream Me, killing it still, and you're here in front of 50 people.
You specifically said on my.
No, actually, you said something about Stream Me first, and I pointed out, yeah, I mean, if you want to take it that route. I'm doing quite well on Stream Me. $650 a week, winning their contest every week, 360 subscribers. I'm doing great. 2,000 a night.
I pointed out that you're on a website that nobody heard about until like 5 months ago.
Yeah, you want to know something? Yeah, that's true. That's actually that's accurate. But if you look at the worldwide traffic of Stream Me, we've shot up 60,000 spots since I went over there. So untold spots in the United States. Okay, well I'm saying. That's a pretty good achievement, I would say.
I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit.
I do this for fun. I don't care about the numbers.
I don't give a shit.
Hey, Ralph.
Is that all you
how's
got?
the
man?
wife?
What the fuck?
What do you want, Smeckle? What are you saying? I can't hear you.
I was asking, how's the wife?
She's doing good, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, losing some weight. Getting a little better looking.
My wife?
Yeah.
Oh, my wife looks fine, actually. My wife's beautiful.
Oh, okay, I'd been told otherwise.
Okay.
I'm sure she's a lovely lady.
Who told you that? Was that Tonka when you were drunk on there getting punked out like a bitch while he was telling you to shut up, schmuckle? Oh, shut up, you faggot. I've never seen anybody crawl back like a fucking piece of shit. Oh my God. This guy made fun of you for months. And then you go back crawling back to Tonka and you go on his show and he just treats you like a fucking $3 whore. You're a disgrace to mankind, actually, if you want to know the truth about it. Man, I would be ashamed. If I was as pathetic as you, I would fucking kill myself. I'll just be honest.
Dude, I've never hit a cop.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you are definitely less pathetic.
Oh, wow, I hit a cop. Actually, I didn't hit him, but whatever.
No, you missed. You drunkenly swung at a cop and missed. The story's better.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. I did my 8 months, got out, fucking killed it. Yeah, okay. That just makes my life cooler.
I've never had to. I've never had to do 8 months anywhere, man.
Okay, so what? So I went to jail. Big fucking deal. Plenty of people go to jail.
Plenty of people do go to jail. I hear things happen in jail.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Did you get any of that?
No, I didn't.
No. 8 months, no love.
No love. Just the old 5-finger love here. But yeah, other than that, no. You guys are really low tier. Like... You guys are really low tier with the bands. First off, you try to attack my wife, and you're a fucking incel. Never have a woman that ever. Much less get married. You wear a fucking top. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's your kid?
Well established.
Okay. Well, I don't know anything about you, schmuckle. You're not worth the time to figure out. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Man, if you're gonna go for those digs, though, you gotta know where you're coming from, right?
Oh well, not really.
You
spend a lot more time researching my life than I have yours. I don't know anything about you other than you look like a faggot and wear a top hat on stream while drunk.
I've caught a couple of your shows.
Oh yeah, I bet you have.
The magazines or the articles passed around after you.
Sure, yeah,
unfortunately
I'm sure you have caught my show. It's worth watching, unlike yours. And I remember you DMing me months ago. Oh, my show's collapsing. We used to be a big deal. The cunt stream used to be a big deal back in the obvious heyday, and now nobody's watching my show.
No, I did say that.
Oh God, how pathetic! You used to run against our show actually on YouTube, and we pretty much fucking destroyed your show because you're not entertaining and you suck.
Actually, for a while, when the kill stream started, we were maintaining our numbers
for about a month.
We lost our numbers after we went up against Tonka.
No, you lost your numbers when you got destroyed by the kill stream. That's what lost it for you.
We hadn't heard of the kill stream when our numbers went down.
Okay, well. I know you were still running against me when I was at 1,000 and you were languishing at about 100. So,
yeah,
not even 100, more like 70.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you don't.
Well, back then you were a writer.
Basically, you were handed a gift horse in the mouth. You had a lot of steam coming out of IBS, and you completely just pissed it all away.
Yeah, I backed right the fuck out.
Oh yeah, you backed out. Yeah, is that what you call it? Backing out, or you just call it, absolutely fucking everything up? I think that's what I would call it.
Well, I mean, I could have kept along with the Kumite crowd.
You still do hang out with those faggots?
No, I've been in maybe a stream here and there over the past year.
Well, I saw you one a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that would be one of the two.
Okay.
So generally, I'm here with my guys.
Yeah, you're doing well. You're doing real well here.
So I don't know, man. It was pointed out in the chat that
I'm not even going to give you the dignity
of our numbers dropped.
I'm not. Well, if I tweeted out the link, I mean, there'd be 300 people here, but I don't feel like doing that.
So let's get back to the argument in question. It seems to be it seems to be boiling down at this point to a he said, she said. Is that fair enough to say at this point on this particular stream? Does anybody have anything to bring up?
That's what it always boils down to, basically.
No, and the bands were fantastic. This was a lot of fun, but it seems that we've that's what the main point of the arguments have boiled down to.
Well, let me boil down their bands. I'm on streamy. Schmeckle, for reasons unknown, took a shot at my wife, which is fine. That's cool. He's a faggot, and I'm short. That's pretty much the gist of it. Just lowbrow, low tier shit. And I like that you guys try to call me that, and then I come on here and it's like, oh, you're fat, you're short, your wife's fat. Wow, really? Yeah, you guys are really riding the moral high ground here. That's why I don't even worry about this shit.
Whoa! Who said anything about the moral high ground?
I don't worry about it. I just do what I do, and people seem to be enjoying it. I mean, except for faggots like you guys, but although
I'm not saying I don't enjoy
the other guy who was just talking a minute ago, he seemed pretty cool. I don't even know who that is, but
I'm just the secretary.
You seem all right. Yeah, you seem all right. The other two are major faggots.
Of course we are.
We picked the wrong side, Brockus.
No, that's fine. It's completely fine. He gets pissed off because we made.
Oh yeah, you're just lying about me and trying to say I had a pedophilia Discord, and this other idiot takes a shot at my wife for no reason whatsoever. I don't even think I've ever said anything about Schmeckle. I could have said a lot, and I just did say a lot, but I mean I never even took the time to shit on you, Schmeckle. But things change.
Feel free to keep going.
That's because Schmeckle never really had, much to say about you. It was usually you just going in on other people.
Well, I would say I would talk about you on the kill stream, Schmeckle, but I'm going to be honest, nobody really knows who you are, so I don't think I'll waste the time.
That hurts, man.
Oh.
You're driving me deep, right in the heart.
Yeah. Well, not everybody can do the drunk streaming thing, Schmeckle. I know you tried it, but don't
you do that all the time?
It takes a certain. Yeah, I do it all the time, quite profitably and well. But it doesn't work for Schmeckle, so maybe he needs to go back to the drawing board.
I don't know. Most of the money came in when I was drinking at my heaviest.
Well, maybe you need to get back to work then. Pick up a bottle. Maybe that'd help you out.
It's definitely in the plans.
Well, good. Have a drink.
I'll have a drink, and I won't pass out, and I won't swing at no cop.
Okay.
God damn it, Schmeckle! You were just going sober. Jesus Christ.
No, have a drink. You know what? The cop shit doesn't bother me at all, dude. I got out of jail and made 6 figures last year. I'm very happy that I went to jail. It is a great thing, probably the best thing that ever happened to me. So it always cracks me up when people bring that up, like I'm supposed to be ashamed or something. I'm not. It worked out great. I had a great year. I'm gonna have a great 2019 too. So I mean, the jail thing literally is the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. So I'm very happy that occurred.
You've had an amazing life, Ralph.
I actually have. It's going to keep getting better, unlike yours.
The next step, buddy. Prison.
Oh,
the only way to improve.
We'll see.
Best thing.
We'll see.
Best thing you could have in your life.
I can already read into your future. Probably going to be a suicide when your wife leaves you. But we'll see. My shit's going pretty well, dude, I have to say.
I don't know. Objectively, people would say no. Comparatively.
Well, how would they say? Why would? Okay, well, tell me why it's not.
I would say that going to jail for swinging at a cop is probably not objectively a good thing.
Well, what did I do with that? What did I do after that?
You did certainly grow from the experience, I guess.
Well, I mean, you pick yourself back up. I mean, everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody
but as I said, as I turned out, it really, I mean, looking back, would I do it again? Could I honestly say that? No. But looking back, it's definitely, benefited my life. So yeah, I mean, I don't feel any regret about it. No.
No, I wouldn't even say regret it. It's more a sense of you got lucky. A bad move turned to something good.
Well, it's not luck, though. I mean, certainly some of it was luck. I'll give you that. But, you put yourself in the right positions, and that's not really luck. Now, some of the things that happen, mundane Matt, other stuff like that, certainly luck. A lot of the good guests we've had, it's not like I did everything by myself, not even close. But that being said, it's not all luck, dude.
No, I know there's that certain amount of effort and perseverance and all that. But I mean, with shit like swinging at the cop, you could have had a dick cop who put a fucking bullet in you.
That's absolutely true. That's definitely the case.
Even with shit like your jail term going peaceably. That could have gone a completely different way.
Definitely. There, you know, I mean, it was county jail, it's not prison. So it was a prisoner who actually was there who did 23 years in federal prison, likened it to kind of a kindergarten jail. This is not really, this is not the real jail experience. That being said, there were still some people in there you wouldn't really want to fuck with. Yeah.
How the fuck do you get a guy who was in a federal prison for 22 years pushed down to the minors?
Well, he got out and then got back in trouble. That's how he got back in there. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You figure if he's out, even if the new crime is like a misdemeanor or something, you throw him back in the big house because of the big crimes that he did.
Well, he got out and committed a state. I mean, you only get put in the federal. You know, I don't know how the jails work in Canada, but we have a state. You know, state jails and federal jails. You can only get put in federal jails for, you know, federal crimes, basically. So he committed a crime originally in Washington, D.C., and they send you to federal prison if you get if you commit crimes in Washington, D.C. So that's what happened. He got out and basically fell asleep drunk at the wheel and hit somebody and took their leg off. They had to lose their leg after that. And so he got put back in jail. Then he got back out. And then that's how he was in there when I was there. They had found some ammo in his car or something. As you may know, you're not allowed to have ammunition or guns if you're a felon. So
yeah, I would assume they probably wouldn't want felons with weapons. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's a little long-standing tradition here.
It's one of the good gun laws. You know, don't give them to felons.
That's not true. I got a gun and I'm a felon.
Yeah, you're Mexican.
Yeah, SMG is back.
Yeah, the kid let me off the leash. Oh man, I heard you guys talking about jail. I'm like, I've been to jail. What's up, Ralph, fellow jailbird?
Oh, what's up, man? By the way, my internet just skipped. I didn't hear the end of that. Yeah, what's up? What's up, SMG? How you doing, man?
Not much, man. Just chilling, watching everybody do things.
Yeah. I just figured I'd hop on here for a minute after, you know, Brock is here. Try to say I was running a pedophilia Discord in the absence of any proof whatsoever.
Wait, it's a pedophile Discord now? I thought it was doxing.
Now it's doxing.
Okay. Let me clarify. It was Brock has made at the end of us talking about the Discord drama pertaining to Ethan Ralph's Discord and his forums. Brock has mentioned that there was the lolicon that was within the Discord, which is not technically pedophile shit, but it's kind of.
No, it's technically pedophile shit.
Okay,
but
yeah.
Not stuff that'll get you in jail or anything.
Yeah, the legality is safe, but yeah.
It's
look,
least stuff is gross, but I mean, unless Ralph himself was posting it or something. I mean, I've been in his server. It's a shit show in there.
Plus, I personally disavowed Lolicon on stream and said I'm against it. I mean, I don't know. It's just another accusation that they want to throw out there.
That's the thing, Ralph. But can you at least see why there's a need to moderate your damn server?
Oh yeah, I mean there are rules in the server. There are rules against doxing.
But what's the point of the rules if no one's enforcing them, dude?
Well, they do get enforced.
Oh, okay. So they're starting to get enforced now?
They were enforced before, actually.
Oh, okay. Because when I was in the Spike Club server before, it was just like a huge shit show. I was like, okay, I just go in there, go in the VC, verbally shit post and leave.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, I can't control every single thing at every single moment, but there's a rule against doxing in the current Discord. There was in the last one. If anything like that got posted and mods were alerted, it was deleted. That's really all I can say about it. And all this smear job. You notice I'm never in any of these shots. Nothing is, I'm rarely even in the Discord period, so I don't know. It's just funny to me. Whereas you have Kraut, personally spreading docs, personally having target lists in every single fucking leak, personally. We just had leaks on him the other night. He's talking about killing me, killing Medicare, putting, fucking drill through his kneecap. The guy's fucking insane. And you have people like some of the people on this stream who want to defend Kraut. So, okay. Yeah. I can take their word and wipe my ass with it. That's what I'll say.
I don't know, dude. I don't really know much about Kraut. I just like to make fun of him because he has a dumb accent.
Well, that's fair.
Like I was telling Lionel and Brockus earlier, A lot of people say stuff and it gets attributed to other people. It's like really good to deep dive into stuff sometimes before you start saying things.
Yeah,
I
a
would-
lot of people like to set up their own actual doxing servers and somehow meld it into accusations of other people's doxing servers, and then there's your so-called proof.
What are you even talking about?
I'm talking about how fucking Zeph actually used his own Discord server with actual doxes in it and melded the so-called evidence together to make it look like Kraut was actually legitimately doxing people.
Kraut personally admitted to doxing Coach Red Pill.
Wait,
Okay, hold on.
And he admits that screenshot is real.
Okay. In
he's
reference to that, Ethan, you are making reference to the audio, correct? The audio of Kraut saying that I have his thing.
There's
I've seen
audio and
screenshots.
there's a Skype conversation where he personally admits to doing it, and now he says, "Oh well, my family was being threatened. Oh God, I just wanted to leave me alone." Okay, if you believe that, whatever. I think that's a ridiculous reasoning there. My family could be getting threatened. That's not going to make me admit to something I'm not doing. So it's whatever. If people want to buy that, that's fine. But yeah,
she sure love to take pot shots at Sargon for the miscarriage. But don't you dare talk about my wife! How dare you?
I'm not sure. I'll take a pot shot at him for that. I mean, he was laughing at me getting kicked off YouTube in one breath, and then I said that in the next. And
Totally different scenario, but
dude, I'd say it again.
Well,
So-
I mean, to be fair, Brock, is everybody talks smack. It's just
Would
the
it be
internet's
fair-
nature, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but there's
well,
a
look,
difference.
he's
between
laughing at
when
me.
somebody gets kicked off YouTube
No, he's
and,
laughing at me possibly losing my livelihood. That's a fucking attack on my family right there.
You
I
don't have
feel
a
like it is.
website. You don't have a Patreon that has a bunch of people fucking, giving you ass loads of money. You don't get
I'm
some
saying,
kind of
he thought it was
Green
funny
Lab
to laugh at
Super
that.
Chat
Well, I said,
donations.
okay. If you think that's funny, I think your kid Don's funny.
Yeah, that's not equal. It's not on the same level.
Okay, well,
Well,
that's your opinion.
It's not really about equalness, dude. It's just like talking shit. There's really no level playing field for talking shit.
By the way,
Everything's
it
on
was,
the
it was like a
There's certain
stillbirth.
lines
It's
you
not like his
cross.
little kid died. I mean, it was a stillbirth. It's not even the same.
If you can't actually see the difference between the moral line of like lines you don't cross when it comes to the shit talking, then there's something seriously
I
wrong.
mean, dude,
I-
like I've
there-
had people say stupid things to me like I molest my children. I'm just like, okay, you're just blocked. I'm ignoring you now. It doesn't mean you have to entertain the thoughts. You know what I mean?
There is no line. You make it personal. I make it personal. I don't give a fuck.
How
I
is
gotta
getting
side
kicked
with
off of
them on
YouTube
this, bro.
personal? You've been
It's-
kicked off multiple times though. That's something that happens to you frequently.
Who, me? Getting
Yes.
kicked off?
You got
getting
kicked off of fucking YouTube multiple times.
No, I didn't. That was the first time I ever been kicked off YouTube. They deleted all my channels in one fell swoop. I had never been kicked off YouTube before
So
that.
Tonka never gave you a channel.
There's
Oh,
a
I had a
difference between
suspension.
that's suspension, dude. That's not getting eliminated. That's different.
He still ended up losing his channel. He ended up
I didn't lose the channel. I had a fucking strike, and I wasn't
Okay.
supposed to stream on that channel. That's
and
not,
your livelihood was suspended for a while. There
Okay.
you go. It's not much of a difference, is it?
Yeah, there's a big difference between
Really?
having a strike. Yes, I would argue that it is much between them deleting your whole channels and telling you can't have another channel versus you have a strike and you're not supposed to stream here for whatever 90 days. Yeah, I would say that's different. I mean, it's different degree, but yeah, I would say one is much more severe.
Yeah, Brock, it's the difference between 3 months of money and any of the money he could have made.
It's the difference between, a weekend in jail and 8 months in jail, something like that. That's how I would describe it, maybe. Having to serve weekends, once a month versus, 8 months straight in jail.
8 months.
How about
of
we
jail
rephrase
isn't
it this
fun.
way? Ethan Ralph is transparent about the fact that he punches low. And he is also transparent about the fact that he doesn't like to be punched in certain ways. It doesn't mean that he won't punch low. It just means that, he's transparent about where he's willing to punch and where he's not willing to get punched. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's fair to say, but it's a flawed system.
Okay, let's walk through that.
Dude, I'm a school. Look, it's about the Chicago way with me. I mean, quote unquote, you put one of ours in the hospital, we send one of yours to the morgue. You go low, I go lower. That's my philosophy. And yeah, I don't have any problems with that.
So you're
that
basic.
exact logic is what led to when Andy took failures.
I don't speak for Andy Worski. He can defend all his stuff if he wants.
No, I'm just saying. I thought it's the exact
Who-
same way as you just described when Worski took failures money. Suddenly, I didn't find it so bad to make jokes about his molestations.
Yeah, well, that's your prerogative. I mean, I'm
So
not really in the mood to, take up for anybody associated with the Kumite. I'll be honest with you. So, and I'm friends with Worski, and so yeah, that's his thing though. He can talk about it if he wants. I know I'll be in Knoxville on January 19th, and I'm looking forward to seeing Tonka get his ass whooped.
Oh, you think Tonka's getting his ass kicked, eh?
Yeah, I actually do.
No, actually, this is a perfect opportunity to flesh that out. Let's.
I
Why
don't
do you
think the fight's gonna happen. It's just a bunch of people talking shit.
I know Worski's gonna be there.
No, I'm hoping Tonka's not bullshitting about showing. I don't think he would.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Well,
the
you know
guys
what?
going-
As much shit as Tonka's talked about me and as I've talked about him the last month, I still think he's actually going to show up. And a lot of people who watch my program do not think so. A lot of guests who come on the program do not think so. But I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's actually going to show up. And I do think he's going to get his ass whooped, yeah. And if he doesn't, I could be wrong. But yeah, that's what I believe. I don't think he has this massive advantage that he seems to think he has. I mean,
I
had a
think
few
he's
amateur
So let's
MMA
let's,
fights.
let's walk through that though. I've always wanted to ask this question. Why do you think that Andy Worski is going to win and Tonka Saw is going to lose? Run me through that.
Well, Worski's just in better shape for one, and he's taking the fight a lot more seriously.
To be fair, Ralph, we don't know what shape Tonka is in.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, I've seen Tonka. I've seen pictures ofTonka, unless it's
Those are old
Okay.
pictures, dude.
Okay,
I mean-
well, yeah, he could show up
that's
looking
like-
like
that's like
Brock
showing
Lesnar. I would be
that's-
surprised.
But that's like showing the pictures of you from back when that people still calling you a fat tub of lard. You're not that big anymore, you know.
Okay, well, you're right. Could be. I don't know. I know if he
Yeah.
shows up looking like he looked in those pictures versus what Worski looks like, and by the way, looks aren't everything. He could, maybe he's got some moves, maybe who knows. But I'm saying,
He has gotten in better shape. I'll give him that too. He has gotten better arm definition.
But he says he has, this is, some people say he's lying about this. I don't know. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt again. He said he had 3 amateur MMA fights. Okay. I don't think that's some, massive advantage.
Yeah, 3 amateur fights. That sounds like less than you'd go through training to be a fighter.
Yeah, and look, I could be wrong. We'll see. I'll admit, I'm going with my heart as well. But even looking at it objectively, I don't think, if Tonka does win, I don't think it's going to be some type of blowout. I don't think it's just Worski's walking into this destruction. That just doesn't jive with me. And to be honest, I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of amateur fights. It might not be a lot of fireworks. It might be a lot of holding and people getting tired and shit. I've seen a lot of that too. So I'm hoping for just a fucking rowdy ass that'd be boring.
I don't know. I just sort of wish they would have taken it to a parking lot, beating the crap out of each other with sticks or something. That would have been better.
Well, they would have been able to do that in Knoxville. The police there are dog shit.
I would have actually rather seen a boxing match. That's what I would rather have seen. Because there might be a lot of holding and rolling around and shit.
Yeah, MMA's gay as fuck.
I mean, MMA can be great, but other times can be like, okay, get these faggots up off the mat. I'm tired of seeing this rolling around shit.
2 guys in tidy shorts 69ing. It's almost as gay as pro wrestling.
I don't know. I would have actually heard Tonka say that one time too. It would have been better to be a boxing match. And I'd have to agree with him on that. So
Would have given Worski an actual chance.
that's what Tonka said. No, I still think Worski has a great chance.
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't.
It can go either way, bro.
Why do you say that? Raucus is so deep in the tank for Tonka, he can't even see up over the
Well,
edge.
I myself am sort of biased in this. I've seen more recent pictures. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes down, because I do know that Tonka has been having to actually lose weight for this. So that way Andy gains weight, Tonka lose weight. Is that correct?
Yeah. Andy had
Tonka's
to
had
gain weight,
lose weight,
and Tonka had to lose some for them to be in the same weight class.
Well,
Yeah,
have any of you guys ever trained for any sort of combat sport?
I've only trained for running.
Have you ever trained for football?
Yeah, because I've freaking trained as a boxer when I was younger, and trying to meet weight and all that stuff. Like, let's say you dropped like 10, 15 pounds to get into the right division. It like messes with the way you move like a lot. You don't think it does, but it does. Messes with your stamina and all that. Your power goes down. It sucks.
We'll see what happens. I will come back on here either way. But I'll look forward to you eating those words, Brockus, when Worski does his thing in Knoxville on January 19th, where I will be and the kill stream will be live.
House of Dragon, best.
Okay, how about we make it fair? If Tonka wins, you have to come up here and say you were right, Brockus.
I'll say that. I'll say that. Yeah. Well, I mean,
no, let's make this even juicier. If Tonka wins, Ethan Ralph has to come in here and say that Brockus is right, but he also has to make one statement that Brockus has the choice to write out, and he has to read that out live on air. And vice versa for Ethan Ralph. If Andy Worski wins the fight, then Brockus has to say Ethan Ralph was right, and he has to read out a statement that Ethan Ralph writes. Yay?
I was barely paying attention. What the fuck happened just now?
What? God damn it. Okay. The whoever's boy wins, they get to have the other person say that they were right, while at the same time also reading out a statement that the winner gets to write, and the statement can be whatever.
Oh no! If the actual fucking weird occurrence is that Andy does legitimately win, I'll do that for Ralph. But I'm not gonna fucking make Ralph have to do any of that shit because that sounds ridiculous.
Come on, make this fun, Brockus.
No, it sounds ridiculously petty. Like I will, you know,
I'm
not gonna fucking do stupid shit like that. That sounds gay as hell. No,
I'm just saying I will come back here, and if Worski lose, I will say Brockus, you were right, and if Worski wins, I'll be fine just hearing Ralph, you were right. That would be enough for me.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's what Lionel's the one that wanted to make it complicated, like a gay guy that he is.
And look, I'm gonna have fun either way. I'm actually very excited for this Knoxville thing. So I don't know if any of you guys are going, but it's gonna be a good time.
Fuck no.
Yeah, it's gonna be
my lungs can't handle the air there, but it's just be fucking careful when you're driving up there. The ice on the roads, the fucking air. I'd recommend everybody wear a fucking gas mask for Christ's sake.
The traffic out there in Tennessee is horrible.
I've driven.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm from Memphis, and I used to live in South Carolina. I used to have to drive through fucking Tennessee all the time through Knoxville to get back.
Imagine driving an 18-wheeler through there. That
oh
sucks.
God, some of those hills coming through there.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm a truck driver. I had to go through there a bunch of times.
Dude, that shit is insane. I haven't had bad enough time in a car. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Trust me, I did it in the winter. It's not fun.
And you see the trucks over in the right lane, and they're having to slow and switch gears and shit. Yeah, it looks like a fucking pain in the ass.
And we have to go slow. It's not by choice.
Yeah, no. Most of those trucks, I think, have governors on the engine and shit.
Yeah, the one I had would max out at 62 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Not fun. But hey, thanks for having me on, guys. I just came on to shitpost for a little bit since I heard you guys talking about jail, and I've been to jail too because I'm Mexican and that's what we do. We go to jail.
Well, thank you, fellow jailbird.
Yes, fellow jailbird. Hey, Ralph, what you know about that bird bath?
You mean when you like take a kind of a bath in the sink, basically? Like yeah. When you're on lockdown, you might not get a shower that day. Now, where I was at, okay, so the pod was out and the shower was out in the pod. There were like two showers.
One on the bottom, one on the top, right?
Nah, well, in ours, there was one pod like that, but in ours, they were just right next to each other. And they had doors on them and stuff, and they were right next to they're right across from the like observatory pod where the guards would sit. So there was no, you didn't have to worry about. You didn't have to worry about that anyway. But I know everybody's like, oh yeah, you got raped in jail. No, we didn't. Nobody got raped.
No, nobody gets raped in jail. If they catch you trying to rape somebody in jail, they'll just beat the crap out of you and make you roll it up.
Yeah, it's not even like that. But anyway, but yeah, there were two stalls, and people would just go, whenever we were out in the pod, and people would, basically switch up and take showers whenever you wanted, really. And there were a couple stinky motherfuckers you never want to take it. I took a shower every single day I was in jail. Well, except as SMG was talking about, every once in a while there might be a lockdown. Like there were a few days I was there, we didn't get out because some type of security thing happened, or they were shorthanded.
Somebody took a spoon from the kitchen.
Yeah, or something's going on, and you just didn't get out that day, so you just have to sit in your cell. Maybe wipe yourself down with a rag there in the sink, a little bird bath action. So, yeah, I had to do that once or twice.
Yeah, when I was in there was this black dude that was in there for murder in our pod because they couldn't have him anywhere else, so he had his own like little pod time. Well, they had another black dude who was playing chess with. I don't know what they're arguing about, but the fat black dude just screamed, "Fuck you, nigga." And the other one jumped over the table and started punching him in the face, and the fat one started biting his arm. And they put the whole pod on lockdown, had to take a couple bird baths.
Yeah, there were a couple fights when I was there too, and then you'd be locked down. One of the biggest fights that I saw was over the remote control for the TV. Now you didn't just get to keep the remote control. Usually, every once in a while, a guard might let us keep it out there for a while. But they were arguing over what channel it should be on, and
If they want to watch BET.
No, well, we'd gotten into the habit of watching the news every day. And then that guy I was telling you about, the guy who'd been in federal prison for 23 years. I mean, he kind of, oversaw the television. Like, so the news was on.
The OG.
Yeah, the OG had rights. It was going to be on what he would still consult, but like the news was going to be on at a certain time. If there was a football game on, that motherfucker's on, stuff like that. And when he left, it started, he was gone the first, the last month I was there, most of it. He actually came back, but that's another story.
Yeah, because when I was in there, the OG, he was really into watching telenovelas because of all the hot pieces of ass in there.
Yeah, they would like to watch some of these faggots after the OG left. They would watch like the Kardashians. I'm just like, how can you watch this shit? And they're like, well,
they're looking at ass, dude. That's
yeah, they want to see some ass. One of the things I would watch every day that I kind of had dibs on was watching First Take on ESPN because Molly Karen was on there every day, and she is smoking hot. So,
all right, that was fun jail time story. But I'm gonna sign off. You guys take it easy.
All right,
man.
Peace out.
Great day or night or whatever the fuck it is where you are. Well, I think the moral of this story is screenshots.
Yeah, and don't go to jail. It's not good unless you get out and kill it like I did. So I'm actually
Ralph,
thankful for
as you have always been since you joined in on this show. You are free to go if you want. I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna head out, but I'll come back when we see what happens with the fight.
Absolutely. But one more question.
Please go.
What do you think this community, this underbelly?
I don't like the community word, but yeah,
okay, fine. This sort of area, this underbelly of YouTube drama has kind of found itself rather divided over this Tonka versus Warski fight. What do you think are the chances of everybody just kind of jiving back together like old times after the conclusion of this fight? Do you think there's any chance of that, or do you think everybody's just gonna sit in their corners and blah?
No, I don't really think there's much chance of that. Although, I was talking to somebody, I could say their name, but it was, it was DM conversation. I don't want to give it out. It's somebody everybody knows. Very well affiliated with this seedy underbelly, whatever you want to call it, of the internet. And they said they had been to a certain, con or whatever, where a lot of, YouTubers were there. And a lot of people had a lot of beef. And this person said, when everybody got there around each other, they kind of just went away and everybody was, chill. I don't know that I kind of doubt that it's going to be like that with this one. But, we'll see. I have a hard time thinking that it's all just gonna go back to sunshine and rainbows.
Oh, not sunshine and rainbows, but at least something poking through the clouds.
You never know. Stranger things have happened. I will say this, and I've said this publicly before. I mean, I've had all kinds of beef with all kinds of people for years on the internet. Sometimes the shit goes away. Sometimes it goes back. To being cool. I would never rule anything out at any time.
No, fair enough. That's happened with our little corner too. Yeah. Well, alrighty then. You have a wonderful evening or day or whatever the hell it is wherever you are, and we'll see you after the fight.
Yep. See you then. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good one.
You too.
Have a good one, Ralph.
Schmeckel, are you alive?
Barely. I'm on some new medications. They got me fucked up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the new medication. Okay. Wait, new medications?
Yeah, I finally saw a doctor.
Oh, shit. Did you figure out what was going on?
I figured out parts of what's going on. I have a lot of
Is cancer or no
tests.
cancer?
Still got to get the results back from that.
Ah. But okay,
Anyway.
okay. You treated for it.
Yeah. Whatever it is, I'm gonna be getting treated and healthy and all that.
And we've got something to do after the fight.
What are we doing after the fight?
What do you mean? Okay. There was an agreement between Ethan, Ralph, and Brockus that was made, which I'm actually going to put down in my notes after the stream, that if Tonka Saw wins, then Ethan Ralph has to come on stream and tell Brockus that he was right. If Andy Worski wins, then Brockus has to tell Ethan Ralph that Ethan was right. And it's kind of a public shame sort of thing. I don't know. I
love public shaming.
Yeah. And it depending on how the fight goes, which with that information from
Tonka's
Stone Mexican guy actually kind of balances the playing field. That was an interesting perspective that he had on it. It's gonna be very interesting. I like how this is going. I like where this is going. This is getting so juicy.
Well, there are a lot of factors when it comes to a fight, right?
Yeah.
Like there's obviously the size difference, but there's how well either of them can fight. There's which techniques they know. There's a whole bunch of shit that could play into it. Their fucking eating habits. You know.
Oh yeah.
Personally, I think most of that, maybe not the eating habits, are in Tonka's advantage.
Well, I think what I noticed when Ethan Ralph was talking, he's once again, it boils down to both sides are saying the exact same thing. And it's not, there's such a disconnect between the two that there's just, once again, a mirror image of each other. And then there's no chance for compromise until this fucking fight happens. So no matter what we believe, if we want any of this faggotry to end, this fight has to happen. It has to happen for anything to get resolved at this point. Because of how
it's not gonna resolve shit. Whoever loses is gonna have some excuse for why he lost, or some accusation that the other guy did something shitty. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna fix anything.
Yeah, I like to stay optimistic. I like to think that there's perhaps a chance that maybe if it doesn't solve anything, it at least paves it cracks in an opening for a solution to be found, for some kind of chance for reconciliation to happen, you know. But, you know, that's just me being optimistic, which probably is not a good idea on this side of YouTube.
Yeah, your optimism is going to get you kicked right the fuck out.
Fair enough.
You got to do better. Anyway, we're going to shut this shit the fuck down. Brockus, do the Jimmy thing.
He is currently having a smoke and a drink. I guess the interaction between him and Ralph.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll do it. Tonight you had the fucking Snatch Cast. I've been your host, Tommy Schlesinger. We had Brockus. We had my secretary, Linus. We had Stone Mexican Guy. And for a little bit, we had the Ralph retort, Ethan Ralph. Get the fuck out of here. We'll be back tomorrow.